Hello, hello. Welcome to another stream. Been a hot minute. Apologies for that. I think how many streams did I miss now? I think my last stream was the one right before Kiniku Day. So that was, I think, 3 weeks ago. Was that right? Yeah, I think my last stream was like on the 22nd. Was that right? Or was that not? Or was it even like 1 week before that? I'm trying to like remember now. All I remember was just like it was definitely a brick 50 ago. So glad to be back. Glad to be around. Just it's kind of a busy time of year, especially for my work and all that stuff. And as a result, just a lot of fatigue, a lot of tiredness. I think like that's pretty par for course for a lot of people during this time of year. So that was kind of just like been where I was at. And as a result, here we were. But I was able to find some time today, and probably gonna be like the last time I find until like the New Year's, because the holiday is kind of like busy with IRL, lifey stuff. That it's definitely gonna end up being a lot more difficult, I guess, to be able to stream like nearly as consistently. Uh, or just at all really. So this is probably gonna be like the last like the last stream of the year. Not that there's like too much left in the year, right? So but I guess like what I'm trying to get at with that is probably like the earliest I'm gonna stream after this stream is probably like not until like I don't know um the third, the 10th maybe. So a good chunk of a break. So it is what it is. But I'm not a real professional streamer or anything like that. So we'll just play it by ear. Yay. Actually, I just realized uh is my screen backwards? Now that I'm thinking about it again, because I think it might be. Yeah, it's fine. This probably like find a way. It is probably a bit easier for me too. I think I've been doing this thing where I think I sometimes like flip like mirror like the screen around. I think like the way this is now, right? Like this is my right hand, but on the stream it looks like my left hand because it's just mirroring and all that stuff. So I guess like if I put up text like this way, it'll be flipped. I should just like mirror that. That's probably like a good idea, just so that it's more, so that if I do like show anything on screen, it will properly be readable and not mirrored. So let's just like do that. Um, but yeah, truth be told, I don't have a super strong, super clear schedule of what I'm planning to be up to today. It's January probably like is gonna be like a busy one again because that's when the new anime is going to restart. So that's really fun. That's really cool. But so I think until then I'll just chill, take my time, see what I'm able to, get up to. I'm able to do before then. Because I'm sure come January I'll be having a lot more busier, kind of more filled streams, right? At least I hope so. I feel like with an anime like this, it's always like the first season that gets the most like buzz, right? So we'll see if the second kind of like batch of episodes will actually get similar buzz, or at least whatever buzz there was in English as the first batch was. I'm really hoping it will because definitely I don't think like this the what is it called like like the second batch of fights. I don't think like it's like has any of like my really big favorites, but the one after that I think definitely has some of my favorite fights, not just in like this arc but like in the series in general. Still have some really cool fights though, like in this like second quote unquote season of the new anime. So definitely just looking forward to that for sure. And likewise trying to make content to make that all work out, right? All right. Let us get up to our usual stuff. I guess also want to preface probably like won't be streaming for too long. Kind of not because I started quite late, but also because I do have some um errands to run later tonight slash tomorrow. So probably also won't try to stream too long, but it's probably gonna be a slow day. That always happens when I'm off of like a big hiatus. So I doubt there'll be too many people or too many activities to be up to anyways to really justify a very long stream. We'll see though. For all we know, there it ends up having like ends up being some sort of reason for me to like do a longer, more comprehensive stream. We'll see. All right, let us do the usual and take a crack at like and do use arcade mode run to kind of like ease into things, back into things. Even though I haven't been streaming, I have been trying to like do some labbing, some wiki work on off to the side. My cursor was on comment because like that was like what the emulator was saved on, because I've been on a lot of comment lately. So I guess like what's your like with some comment. I hope like people like aren't tired about that yet. And I feel like I've been saying that because I was like, oh, it's topical, because like that's what I've been labbing at. I feel like I've been saying that for like 5 weeks now, just because like, you know, I'm a very slow writer. I'm a very slow worker when it comes to like I'm writing wikis sometimes. So still working on the comment pages, most of the way done. I think the only thing that's really missing now is just some of the strikes, kind of like the strategy write-up. I'm pretty sure all of the specials, all the supers, all the combos are all already like written up. So yeah, just like some of the strikes that are left, and then the strategy, like the strategy and combo theory write-up, I think is all that's left. So if I can have the time to, you know, take a crack at and kind of like make some progress at it, I should be able to get it done pretty soon. But that's kind of a tall order at the moment because, again, end of the year work is kind of like bodying me. But, you know, I decided to like find the time to like a stream anyway, so who's the fool, I suppose. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm just looking again at like my drafts for this article. Yeah, it's all kind of already there. The throws are all written up, special moves are all written up. It's just kind of like some of his more like niche strikes that I need to work on. And definitely like from like doing more labbing, kind of more of that. He definitely came around on the character like a lot more than even before. I think the main thing was just kind of like, you know, he's definitely like still like pretty bad, still has like a lot of really rough things, but definitely kind of experienced a bit of that, of like what I had with Sekase King, where I was like, this character is like really solid actually. His 8A is just like a fantastic button. It's just like an individually in a vacuum really good button. I think like, oh, like I'll be like really impressed by that. But yeah, besides like exactly that, the stream data like kind of sucks. So that's kind of lame. But it's like, you know, his OBE damage is really good. Like he can do like some surprisingly cool conversions like that. But yeah, like just the fact that like he just takes so much meter to like be able to do anything is just a killer. And the fact that good OTGs, I don't like. I don't think like he actually has like a lot, very many, you know, good knockdown that guarantees a set OTGs. Like he has a handful, but like definitely like not a lot. Like that's like not awful damage. Not good, but like not awful damage. But yeah, just a 4-4 is like kind of like an insane special move. I feel like I might like talked about it before when I kind of like talk about, you know, what will I do to fix comment, and I think like easily it's just turn 4-4 into like a 1-bar special move. I think he's just still mediocre like in a lot of other areas that I don't think like that would break him or anything. That would just make him like a lot more interesting, make his tools a lot easier to access without having to just go, oh, I can only do this thing, you know, this many times. I guess like the only maybe concern with that is that making it 1-bar probably means you can do like a lot more extended 4-4S loops, and that can be kind of scary because if you can hypothetically like, you know, dump 10 bars, like that might do like 60-70% combos, but like in a game where, you know, Soldier, Shogun, Mountain can just like do that for like that amount of meter, right? And like that's like not the end of the world. Although characters that like most characters like who without like air throw, kind of like very dependent on getting like those like SKD like SKD like OTGs out of like an SKD for like a lot of his damage, which is definitely not good. Like you definitely like don't want that. because his damage is like low enough as is, and so not getting like the OTGs after like his SKD combos really leave like a lot of damage up on the table. Um, Yo, what's up? What's up? For not like not be bad for Oki if you like space it well, but yeah. Yeah. I've definitely come around on like several of like the games like low tiers that I've like not really played nearly as much, like Sekase King, Comment. Definitely like the more I played them, the more I like they at least like do one or two like really cool and interesting things. It's just that like they just have like a lot of other glaring weaknesses that really makes it so that like not really feasible to like make them like any better. Yeah, Planet Man is Planet Man is really sick. Like if nothing if nothing else, Planet Man is just like has really cool combos. Definitely not good, but really like fun, cool combos that just don't do nearly enough damage for how much like for how hard and how much resources you have to put into like making them work. But yeah, glad to hear you've been watching Daytona Footage. Like they're definitely great. It's a lot of stuff to parse through, which is kind of why like it can be like daunting, but I think like that's definitely like a really good way to kind of fast track getting like some really good match footage. Yeah, rip Daytona. Um, the community has not really had an arcade since. Of course, like Mikado is still doing it, like doing their things. There was that thing with Kohatsu the other day, but for the most part, um, still like not nearly as serious as it's still like not nearly as serious as Daytona was, right? Definitely Mikado doesn't get the same level, the same kind of like uh play that Daytona did, which is very unfortunate. Um, and I thought like that one time I went to Japan and they did their that one meetup at Big One that will be like a semi-regular thing, but not at all. I think like that was like the first and only time that Mikioda and folks like got something going at Big One, which I really appreciated, but definitely unfortunate that that wasn't like a more regular thing. I guess Kagetsu Toya is doing like this kind of like trying to kind of make like Days of Mikado like kind of like more like a like more casuals, more like a free play day. That's pretty cool, but definitely still kind of like lacking. Yeah. Amen definitely doesn't have like the Pindieta to be like a lot more to be like ignorant of like a lot of like the better characters. Like the way that the former has like such an insanely good special move. Yeah, Rekigiri Watchman like is like so much fun. It's definitely like has a not like a pretty solid like case to be made to play him on red. It's like very niche. But I mean like even aside from like the super loop, Watchman like just have like good special moves. I think like definitely one of the good things with Watchman is just like he's just like a very functional character, right? A lot of characters like just have like special moves that are just like you will kind of like never use this. Watchman I don't think really has one of those. Like, of course, like some are worse than others. Like the nutmeg slide and the what was it? The 4-6, like the hit grab, the nutmeg slide, and like the um 6-6S, I believe, are not amazing, but they're like still pretty useful for like moves like that. Like common, for example, right? Like, uh, you basically like you never like you don't really use this very much, or this. Oh wait, not that. What's the invisible move? Is it? Comments actually kind of a bad example. Comments like comment has like a lot of like situationally useful moves, but a lot of characters I think have a lot of special moves that are like, yeah, you will never use this realistically. Like, like kind of like return to like what I was getting at earlier, pretend like fine. Oh wait, like Simon actually has like relatively decent special moves, I guess. Warsman definitely, I think like Red JKD has like like generally moves that you want to be able to use. Um, oh yeah, like the Phoenix dive. Yeah, like you don't really want like that's a move that you basically like never realistically like really want to use. Um, and I think like on a more boring level too, I think like there's a lot of special throws, right? Most characters have at least like 2, 3, 5, right? But realistically, there's only like one or two that you want to like ever like reasonably use. So maybe like less like useless, more like like redundant, right? So you get like another character that with like generally useful special moves. I think there's only maybe like one or two that like you will like never use. Yeah, that's also like another problem that the comment has. That his punishment is like dismal. Comments ODG, yeah. Comments actually has like kind of ironically like good ODG. Just like kind of expensive. Um, yeah, yeah, and like ODG at the SPD like so like is so tight, but it's so important for this character. But yeah, Kamen also has like surprisingly like good strong combos. They all like just revolve on like a spin special move that just like costs 2 bars per use, which makes them like unnecessarily expensive at times. Yeah, maybe, but instead all he has is the. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, he does have the time to talk. It's kind of random, but I guess they kind of went, we already programmed this for Pentagon anyways, let's give it to someone else. But yeah, the 8A is like, I don't know, honestly, like insane. Like if you charge cancel it, like it's like plus 10 on block, so it's just kind of, I think it's like 18 frames start up, but it's like plus 10 on block, something like that. Like you just get like get like a lot of mileage out of it. It's actually like just like an unironically like really good button. And even on parry, right, where you can't charge cancel, like it's still like not bad. It's only like minus 10 on parry, I think. Yeah, so like it's actually like just a straight up good move. Like insane for pressure. But yeah, you gotta like kind of like respect that, on parry, like it's definitely like not your turn. Like just like they can interrupt it, like it's not like the fastest move out there. Yo, what's up? Didn't have the minute for it. You do a chunk. But yeah, speaking of 8A, I think I just like realized from like the Japanese wiki that like 8A like 8A CCC Super like is like jails, like that's like just a real combo. So that's pretty neat. 8A is just like that's good, I guess. Like, let me demonstrate that like real quick. Kind of like, I don't know if again people are already like aware of this, but I just like realized this maybe like a week or two ago that 8 ACCC Super is just real on block. There we go. Oh wait, I also want them to tech throws. Yep, they're blocking. They're supply tech throws. But if I just do that, if I just do that, it just jills. The frame data works out there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, just an actually good, like just like a good move. And like you're probably like charge canceling it anyways. That like it's just about confirming. Oh, they blocked it. Let me just cancel into super. I don't know how confirmable that is. I haven't run the numbers, but yeah, I don't think like it's like unrealistic. I don't think. Let me see. Because yeah, I think like you might have like 8 frames, like 7 frames if I'm just doing like quick like bad mental maths, right? Like confirm if you just like out of bounds 8 ACC, like 8 ACC. Yeah, like it is not like a strict charge count like CCC whatsoever. Yeah, because 8 ACC by itself is like a multiple stat, right? So like you have like my math is being awful. The point is, it should be pretty lenient, I think, to be able to get that. Unfortunately, his super kind of sucks. But it's still like 372 guaranteed damage, right? So that's like not nothing. Okay, I think like if someone were to ask me now, like what are the best comment buttons, I definitely would say like, and part of this too is because I've been like thinking about like, I think I threw around the idea for a bit to kind of do like character primers where I kind of do like, here's the character, here is their key punishes, here or rather like here are like the key buttons, or that or rather like here's a character, here's kind of like what their deal is, like going Kinnikuman is the main character and he is all about doing these confirms into like a special throws and doing good OTGs, right? And kind of running through like here are like their key moves and then like their key combos, and just to recap, here are his key punishes that you should remember. And now here's like a sample match video of this character, right? So maybe like a, I don't know, 30-minute, like 30-40 minute, I don't know, I have no idea how long it'd be, but like maybe 20-30 minute long kind of just like primer on like a character. I think will be really cool, but like will take like a lot of kind of like editing work. And with Kamen, right? If I were to give out like kind of like a list of like his best moves, I will definitely put down like 8A for sure, 214A. His jab kind of sucks, so maybe like not his jab. 4A is like not awful, but no, probably like not 4A. His launcher's kind of bad. This is not awful. Maybe. I think definitely like my pass around season 2 is definitely still to kind of do what I was doing with season 1, like kind of doing like those kind of like intro vids on stream. But definitely if I like find more time, which is kind of a tall order, I think over the next like 7 to 8 months, like just like with real life stuff. Definitely like something that I really want to really do is like those like really like a really like scripted, really like a high effort like primer style videos. I'm thinking kind of like I'm gonna go tap into like Firefox real quick, maybe. I'm I'm kind of, I haven't see, I don't think I've watched like a video from them like in forever, but I'm kind of thinking like kind of like a lot in the style of like back when Bata Salami did like Tekken 7 primers. I remember like back then. Yeah, like these things kind of like what I'm envisioning a little bit. I maybe a little bit more on like the guide part than like the overview part. I don't know what I'm thinking of, but like something along those lines. Yeah, just definitely not like these well edited because I'm not like that competent. But I think like just something along these style of just kind of like a very like easy. That's right. Yeah, I've been thinking like thinking about like I'm looking at this. So just something like more along like these lines. I think would be really nice for that. Right. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. The beginning of the beginning of next year, like the first half of next year, I think will it might be kind of awkward for me. So we'll see. I'll definitely like try to like make time at least for like new animes like the new anime like the season and all that stuff. But beyond that, I think like it's a lot of like a toss up. So we'll see. But yeah, definitely kind of want to try to do the kind of like character overview style video. I think like that would be pretty cool. Um, Besides that, I think like other ideas that I have like cooking up. I felt like I had like a list of stuff. Definitely want to keep working on the wiki. I think I said however long ago that I'm trying to that. Well, I think I said that like maybe like months ago now. That my goal before like the next season airs is like to get through Ramen Man and Spring Man's pages because like Ramen Man like is the only missing like they're like the two upcoming characters like in the season without a page yet. And I also said so let me work on Kamen, Atlantis, Ramen Man, Spring Man, like in that order, but I still haven't gotten to Kamen, right? So we'll see how that looks like. Maybe I forgot what was like the exact date that I wanted that I said for season 2 airing. Excuse me. But depending on how much time I have, maybe I'll fast track like Ramen Man or Spring Man, depending on like how far away their kind of like episodes will be. Also, kind of remember that I'll probably also have to work on Pentagon. For some reason, I kind of forgot that he will kind of have his moment this season. So maybe work on like some Pentagon, like some Pentagon as well. Um, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. Because Pentagon, I think I have like surprisingly like little knowledge of, especially like with the amount of like work that I put into comment, which y'all will see once like that page goes up. I definitely say like can say that I know comment more than Pentagon, which is like kind of fucked to say. Which on that note, I think like something that was really disappointing with comment that I only like discovered through like my labbing, right, was his optimal like time stop combos. Because I think what I was doing, right, was okay, let me put it to like make it a bit easier to like see. Let me put it like max bars. Because like the Pentagon combo that I was doing was something like this. Actually, no, wait. I was no, I have to hard cancel into that. Yeah. Okay, no, wait. I did like one hit too many there. And then after this, get the OTG that I'm gonna miss, right? So that's like 528. If I got like the 8A 44S, that's like an extra quick maths. That's an extra 60 um 44S is 96. So that's an extra like 156. So like that does like 600. Um, is that right? That does like 528. Actually, no wait. I think like the thing there's like I can't get like off of like by that route I can't get 8A44S because I don't build enough meter. I think. Um, yeah, I understand what it is. Yeah. So if I do this, um, I think I don't have built enough meter to be able to get like 4S like knocked down into 4S OTG. So I think it's a little type roll. Um, Yeah, I can comment like launcher like weirdly finicky, especially with time slow like involved. Um, I am just not getting the super. What the hell? Excuse me? Something like that, right? But yeah, I don't have enough meter for like 4S, so I only get it 828. So I think I did the math. I think like that route does um it does like 528 plus 8A is 60 damage, and then 28 because you when you still get 8A, so that's like 60 damage plus 36. So that's like 3. So it's like 528 plus 60 plus 36. So that's like 64 damage, which is like pretty solid. But what I realized from the Japanese wiki is that like this is just like the better route. Yeah, that does like 660, right? So you don't have to like do a weird fancy juggle into like an OTG. They just like manually time. You can just do but a string throw, and then just like this more. I can get it. I can get it so that like it hits on like back hit, which happens sometimes, but I don't know what makes it what causes it. That bumps up the damage by like I think like an extra 12 damage or something like that. Also like a lot more like meter economical, right? The other like route I think like leaves you at like um 0 bars like this, that this gives you like yeah, just like that, and then like that gets you like back throw, and then like this gives you like a bit more damage. So that's like 672 I think, which is like really solid. Like not I think Pentagon makes a bit higher, which is weird. How much like is Pentagon's route? But I remember like Pentagon. Definitely throw isn't his best route because like his throw kind of sucks. But but for some reason I remember like Pentagon's like time stop route being a bit better. Probably like partially because like the air throw helps. I think unlike the optimal stuff. Um, but yeah, I was kind of surprised. Oh, yep. Comments. Comment. His optimal route is just don't even bother launching. Like just throw them. Right, you do the 4AA 46S route and do yeah. So yeah, how much damage does uh this do? Yeah, that does like 715. Yeah, but like the air throw ender like just like does so much like work there. That yeah, you just like get 700 easily without having to like spend meter for 4S like Kamen has to. So that's pretty cool. And I think like just like this string like it just like does more damage than like the AA4 rated that Kamen does. I'm pretty sure like if you want to be like more optimal, you can do AAA charge cancel. What was it? AAA charge cancel. AA air throw. Yeah, for sure. Of course, Pentagon like has range issues, so if you kind of drop the combo, that happens. But yeah, let me put them to like max. I'm pretty sure like this leaves you with like 3 bars of gear or something like that. Um, yeah, in the corner you just get even more, right? Whereas like comment it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that leaves you with 3 bars, so like definitely a lot more meter positive. What was the? It's been forever. I don't remember like the comment juggle route, which I'll brush up on when I redo this wiki page for sure. But yeah, that's the one that like worst midstream, like that's like 715, leaves you at like just under 3 bars, right? Whereas comments, not that I just did, leaves you at like, um, leaves you at like just just under 2 bars, was it? Or like 1.5 bars, something like that. Oh yeah, yeah. Again, sometimes comment like that route with comment, or sometimes like you just do like the that route with Pentagon. Sometimes you just go like, oh, Pentagon sucks. Like yeah, why does it happen sometimes? Like unironically with Pentagon, I'll definitely say his like a serious issue with Pentagon is like range issues that he has, where like something like where like a lot of things that he does like randomly like just just barely whiffs or something like that. Like they're like weirdly specific with like spacing. Like if you cancel it kind of like too early or something like that, like it's kind of sad. What was that like that I would do? Charge cancel button. I don't remember. Maybe if I just like do it on like a regular launcher. Let me try that. Because I think it was something like this. I remember like this working mid-screen. It was kind of like finicky. Yeah, you can do that. Right, and I think like that's lowers even off of like the 460 launcher. That one like I know DG a bit. It's definitely like a lot more finicky off of this launcher. But I know it's possible. And if you can get like an NOTG like this, is even better, right? This is too much. Wow, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like definitely like a lot more finicky to be able to get off of like this launcher. But I think I've definitely like done it before, so I know it's possible. But yeah, I think off 66A like that's just the optimal Yoko. We just do 66A. If you like time it right, I think like that should be consistent. I think at least on like standard weights. I got it once, so I know it's possible. But okay, I'm just like doing like the charge cancel. But yeah, I know it's possible. But yeah, definitely like slightly finicky. Like you do need like a somewhat specific fight. Yeah, that one was too low. Do you have to run with EG? But Yeah, I guess like am I unOTGing there? I think so, aren't I? Well, that one for sure, right? But I think even the other well, like skill level 10, I guess I was getting like an LDG. But just like the damage of this like is so low that I just like don't notice. Yeah, 286. Like that's the damage that without if you don't LDG it, which is not bad, right? For like damage rating like 11, that's I feel it's gonna get. But yeah. What was this hit grab again? Is it? Well, that's one, but like, what's the other hit grab? Is it? No. Is it back? Yes. Yeah. Pentagon like not having a special throw is also like so very sad. Like just like it just like kind of just like leaves him unable to like just score a lot of big damage. Or otherwise like Cole or probably should be able to. What is 4A on block? I'm curious because I know like it's a good minus 24 on block, but like what is it on charge cancel? I don't wonder because that's that cuts the my math is being awful today. 1 plus 12. 13, 21. It makes this like minus 3 on block. Is that right? It's minus 3 on block plus 21 on hit. Is that right? Like 4A, I feel like it's like an on paper like great move. It's just like one of the moves that like if you whiff it or it's parried, like you feel really awful. I think like Pentagon, like that's the thing with Pentagon. I feel like I have to actually like play him more, kind of like perceives his game a bit harder. But I just feel like a lot of his problems is that like a lot of his moves are like unnecessarily like risky, where a lot of them like, just have like a lot of recovery that makes them like feel really scary to use. Like that's a 668 is like yeah, still like minus 20 on parry, right? That's kind of like scary. A lot of launchers are like slightly plus or like slightly minus on block without charge canceling. And Pentagon's like is minus 10. And I don't think like the cancel window is even like that early. It's not. It's not super late. Yeah, Pentagon definitely makes me sad. Not as much like Black Hole. I feel like Black Hole there's like more Black Hole batters than Pentagon batters, but Black Hole's like even worse. There are definitely like still a lot of Pentagon batters, and I basically like go. I'm sorry, your Kato sucks. So that's kind of unfortunate. Um, Still pretty cool though. Definitely, you you can do worse than Pentagon. What else did I? What else that's worth going over? Speaking about Pentagon in Japan, and think about it, yeah, I mean he's a popular character. I feel like the quote unquote maybe like beauty, I guess, of the universe of Black Hole in NA. I suppose so. Like they're both like just like really popular characters. I guess I've never done like the demographic study on how popular Black Hole is compared to like Pentagon in America or whatever. But I definitely get the um I definitely think that one of the beauties of Kinnikuman of this game is that being like a licensed fighting game, right? Japan like, and I keep seeing this more and more as I kind of like see like the way people um talk about like this game on Japanese Twitter. Is that a word that they use a lot? Is I think like like character game, I think. Um, oh, word is Kaguya posting something cursed. Sidetrack, but we're looking at. Oh, this is just like doing like a Riddles cancel, right? I'm not really sure what this is saying. I feel like I'm gonna like not slide in there and chat. What is he trying to say there? I don't know. I don't know. I'll just retweet it and move on, I guess. Oh, that was like an old tweet. Damn. That is really cool. Yeah. But yeah, I think the point I was trying to get at, I think, was that um Japan, like in Japan, they use like this term, I think, like character game or something like that. Let me try to see maybe a tweet that actually like says that, where they basically go, MGB2 isn't just a good fighting game; it's a good character game, right? I'm trying to find it. Maybe I'll just like punch it into Google Translate. Karakuta Gemu, yeah. Um, oops. There we go. I think if I do that, I'm gonna see what I'm looking for. Oh, I've definitely like seen the phrase like character game thrown around before. Yeah, 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 definitely. And so like, um, I'm not entirely sure what that means exactly, but I'm under the impression that in Japan they do have like what happens actually like if I just like look up character game, like what comes up if I just like do that. But basically it puts me under the impression that in Japan there is like a genre called like character game. Oh wait. Oh word. There's a there's a Japanese Wikipedia page for character game. Uh what does that say? Oh, yeah, character game or kara game, right? It's a genre of game that uses characters that appear in manga, anime, movies, TV programs, etc. And then yeah, it's just like not in it's just like not in English. Like there is no English version of this page. I think yeah there I think because yeah normally I think like it should have a I haven't used Wikipedia in a break 50. But I'm pretty sure that like typically like in Wikipedia, right, there's like a little drop down that lets you choose like show me this page in this other language, and this just does not have that. There's like no other languages in this. So yeah, character game. I guess like it's just like this uniquely Japanese term or concept, right? Um, I guess this is a little bit of like a thing like concept versus concept Japan thing. But what this is basically trying to say is like license games, right? Like that's basically what this is. Like this is like a license game. Oh, like kind of like saying like something like she's challenged like counts as that, right? Or something like Atari's ET. Basically, like a licensed game is basically what I was trying to get at. But I guess like just that term has a stronger sense in Japan, especially I guess because of like pachinko and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I've definitely heard like a lot of people like and like discuss like consider MGP2 as like character games, right? As like a character game. And where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the point I'm getting at is that I think especially um yeah, right. I think like that's kind of like why I've seen a lot of people say Kinnikuman is a good character game because they felt like the characters feel like they're like that, like actual characters, right? Or like Gundam versus I think like also another great series for that, where they are like franchises where like the goal of fighting game, right? Is like you can fight with your friend, you can play together like like competitive, maybe like balance like now with esports, all that jazz. But that a character game, the goal of it is being like you can be Naruto or you can really feel like you're Batman, right? And so I think like that's like where I think I've seen like some people I say like Kinnikuman MGB2 might be a kind of a janky fighting game, but it's an excellent character game, right? The idea that like at least for the most part, it does justice for a lot of that festival game too. That's a good term. I've never like heard that one before, but I can kind of see that, right? But I think what I was trying to get at, like this whole like tangent here of trying to like figure out like this term called character game, is that what we were saying earlier, kind of like a lot of people kind of being popular, right? Is that I think when people come to play, especially at like um, um, at maybe Daytona, but not so much, but especially at Mikado, right? They're not coming to Mikado to play like I want to compete seriously in Kinnikuman Muscle Jump to the fighting game. It's more so that I want to play this Kinnikuman character game, which is why I think a lot of the character popularity at Mikado especially is defined a lot less from this is a strong character, this is a good character, but more so I really like Black Hole, I really like Pentagon, I really like uh Terry Man, right? A lot of those lines. I think like that's why like Robin Mask was really popular for like a period of time because I think like there's a lot of like Robin shooters, right? I was just like, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think like that really what influenced a lot of Catholic popularity, right? Unlike, what if you look at something like trying to look at arcade streams for like other games, right? Something like you're trying to catch like of course I can't speak for like Gundam, but I'm assuming like Gundam like is similar, right? Where there's like just some guy who goes like the Ashimar. I'm the Ashimar's biggest soldier. Let me just be like the best Ashimar guy because I just want to play the Ashimar. I don't care if he's like volunteer, but I want to play Ashimar, bro. Right? I feel like it probably has a bit of that vibe. So that like usage to list in I mean it's like in like in like Gundam versus I'm assuming it's less so big. This character is really good. Like like that has an influence. But the bigger influence being this is like this mobile suit is really popular, right? And I think with Kinnikuman, like with Mikado, especially nowadays, that's really the case, right? Contrasting to if you're trying to like watch, um, you know, arcade streams for like Third Strike, right? You never see Sean or 12 or Remy because those characters are dog shit. People are trying to actually win at Third Strike, right? I say that, but then Hayao does like the thing, and then just does the there's a like just like names on everyone, but for the most part, um, so I think that's a lot of like that really impacts kind of like the kind of like character representation that you see in Japan, right? Jumpman should be really good. Nobody plays Jumpman because nobody fucking gives a damn about Jumpman. There are very few Jumpman batters out there. So yeah, um, I really went for Ashimar. That was a random deep cut. That was crazy. What else? So yeah, I just like all that tangent to say character games. I think like there's definitely like a phenomenon, and of course like this is definitely a thing in English gaming, right? Like even though Japan gives it a name, I don't think like this is like an exclusive concept in Japan. Like Marvel Rivals, like my friend has been playing like Marvel Rivals, and he's been playing Venom. That's because like I love Venom, dude. Marvel like Marvel vs. Capcom, right? I feel like, but is Ashimar like not in Gundam versus like that's like that sucks. Um, I just kind of assume like by this point, like everyone's in, like every relevant one, like every relevant mobile suit, and then some. So like I'm already in Gundam versus, but I wouldn't know. Is there like a website with like all the suits like in that game? I'm kind of curious now. But you know, like I think like there's a bit of a difference, I guess. Ninja ES versus yeah. I'm looking that up. I'm just curious now. Sure that works. What's the like newest game? Is it Overboost? Yeah, okay. And that's just like the different what is it called? Like the power ratings, right? Um, I'm a big Gundam boomer, so I don't recognize like a lot of like a lot of these. But look, the Hambrabi is here. You can't tell me that like that the Hambrabi has more clout than Ashimar. Come on now. Uh, yeah, that's the full cloth, right? Is that the what is that? I think like there's like a seed suit, right? Amaterasu or Akatsuki or something like that. Oh, is that like the Daryl blade? So they do have Jewish like a decent amount of Jewish suits already. Like that's cool. Um, like I kind of just I don't know how frequently. The DJ, yeah. See, I love the DJ. Like I will back for the DJ. Shout out to the DJ, right? But yeah, there's no way the DJ is like has more clout than like the um Ashimar, right? Nothing you tell me is that like the Messala or like is in this game. Um, but yeah, I mean, is that like the Atlas Gundam? Is that right? Is that uh Atlas Gundam or I can't tell. I'm just kind of like guesstimating. Um, but yeah, I mean, I can just assume, right? They do have Messala. All right, sure. Um, but yeah, I just get the impression like there's like there's so many suits already in this game that surely a lot of the like come on now, come on now, like you can't. There's no way, right? But obviously, like this, obviously some better who's like, yes, I have to play the G armor. I will be the greatest G armor spieler. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like that's crazy. Like I understand there's like a lot of Zeta like favoritism, but like still like it's kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, maybe like return my tangent back a bit. Is that like the Rising from G Gundam? Yeah, I guess all of the 1500 makes. Wasn't there on like a 1000, or is that like just like a not in this game, but it was like in previous games, or because I felt like didn't they go like 1000 1 point like 15 uh 2025? Like I love Zeta Gundam, like it's one of my favorite shows for sure. But I definitely think it does get a bit too much like favoritism. So I also understand why like it's not there. Okay, I might get it right. That's kind of like where I'm at for sure. Um, but right, okay. That's probably like what I'm thinking of. Yeah, like this felt like a lot less costs than I remembered. Because I mean, like the 3Ks are always like the like like this what is it on like the high power skill suits, right? Yeah, that's the like your unicorns, your um like your turn A's. I can't pick it up from a crowd, but I'm sure like the Wing Zero is here and like yeah, Sinanju, um, Sazabi, and all the folks out here. I see that. Um, but yeah, I guess tangent aside, what I'm trying to okay, yeah, I'm probably thinking of like action versus which had like 1 to 3K. Um, what I'm trying to I think like go back to was I think character games, right? I think the appeal with a lot of I'm not saying is being able to play your favorite character or your favorite mobile suit in this in the case of this game. And but I feel like maybe when a game is like semi competitive, I feel like that I don't you don't see that like nearly as much in like America, right? Because like there is low tier stage. Yeah, apparently. I guess like low tier for like is B bad? I guess like yeah, I guess like B's like that's what it gets. They're kind of like ads, yeah. I mean like it's part of the whole kind of like you know like multimedia like brand synergy shit, right? Um, but I guess what I'm trying to get at is that I guess like it's kind of like there's not a lot of something to be said with like how I think yeah they may want to read social material, which I guess based on what happened with you, which is accomplished, right? But I think like other way around. I think like the main primary audience of these character games are people who are familiar with them, right? The odds are of someone who's like never heard of Gundam walking into this and going, "I want to play this game," is a lot lower than someone who's like a mega Gundam fan going like, "Oh, a Gundam game, which is like a good game. Let me play this game." Or someone who's just like, "I really want to." Um, Fair enough, yeah. I feel like the quote unquote target audience of this is basically, uh, yeah, right, right. With I would assume though, especially with like a Gundam, right? The target audience will be someone who is like not even like a super fan who's like read watched every single thing, but even going like, oh, I remembered Wing Gundam when I was a kid, or I remembered watching Seed on TV once, right? At least someone with like a passing somewhat affinity to it and going, oh, I remember the Justice Gundam from Seed. Let me go play like the character. I recognize that on a character, right? I think like that's generally I think like the vibe, especially with an arcade game, the context of um I'm pulling up at like the local arcade with some mates, and I see this game, and they want to play it together because it's a co-op game. I vaguely recognize like this mobile suit from when I was a kid. I'm doing like a lot of projection work, right? But like bear with me here. I think that's definitely like the appeal, like kind of like the draw with a game like this. But I feel like maybe also a bit to speak of how competitive it is, right? Because I guess like, let's just be real. Kinnikuman and Gundam, they don't have the same like competitive like peaks as like Street Fighter 6 or even like Marvel 3 DBFZ. But a game like Marvel 3 Marvel 3 DBFZ, they are kind of you can call them character games, right? They are like featuring popular characters that are not video game characters in like this context. But even then, right, people are optimized. People like play kind of like the best characters, and I'm not saying like there's anything wrong with that. I think like that's really cool. um I do the same with Kinnikuman, right? But I think it's interesting that you know as far as like Japan is concerned, it almost feels like there's little of that sense of like we have to be super optimal, right? Well, to be fair, I guess with Marvel, right? There's a Dante, Virgil are very popular characters, right? But I guess like there's a bit of that thing too, where I guess maybe like by chance a lot of like the really popular characters on the Marvel side, right, who are bad, aren't very popular to begin with. like there aren't that many Iron Fist batters, right? So I guess like people don't really care that he's low tier. But I guess something like Spider-Man, right? I would assume that like if I guess like a hypothetical on a hypothetical, if Marvel 3 was a less seriously considered competitive game, Spider-Man will be a more popular character. Like I don't think like that's wild to say, right? Um, right. That if this game wasn't as competitive for whatever reason, whether that's just like how the game was made, or Marvel doesn't have like this big fighting game history to it, Spider-Man will be a more popular character, right? I don't think like that's I don't think like that's crazy to say. Um, and like or like Iron Man too, especially like with with MCU and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, I think I guess you can like just leave it on like oh like the Japanese play for fun. Americans like just want to tear for like right. I'm not trying to like make it some kind of statement. I'm just like kind of like this like observation I guess that kind of interesting. I think that just kind of like maybe like because like they kind of have like have this idea of like this is a character game instead of just being like a fighting game, right? Whereas like Marvel 3 is like this is a fighting game, whereas like Japan will probably go this is a fighting game but also a um, character game, right? That might affect some things. Maybe that's why Japan actually like plays like all like this weirdo fuck characters, right? Like what was Abigail's team? It was like She-Hulk, um, what was it? She-Hulk, Tron, Thor, right? Probably like just three characters that Abigail really likes for whatever reason. Kusoru played like Rocket Raccoon. Uh just some weirdo ass thing. I'm just thinking like, is the reason why there's so many more weirdo ass themes for Marvel in Japan? Because like they just take it like less seriously, and as a result, they were like, yeah, let's just play my favorite characters or the characters that think like are most interesting, right? I feel like I'm kind of like spinning wheels here for without like any specific goal. It's kind of like just me maybe like bringing up like a kind of like a point of discussion or like kind of like a just like yeah let's think let's think and talk about that I guess. But I think that is certainly interesting. Like going back to Kinnikuman, I guess. I guess what I'm trying to get at is that realistically, I would say if people take this game super seriously, right? People are trying to like win all that good stuff, and there was like, and as with granted, there's enough of a player base that for sure, I'm just shooting shit, right? But I guess like, sorry, like my day job, like my day job's a teacher, right? So like, this is just like my bread and butter. But like, I'll return back to like what I'm trying to get at is that hypothetically, if this game was more popular and like taken more seriously, there's people like really grinding for it, really trying to like win every tournament they enter, right? This cast can probably be like cut in three, right? Like let's run it, right? People will play Kinnikuman, people will play Terry, people will play Robin, people will play Warsman, people will play Robin Man, people will play Broken Junior. Half the bracket will be Shogun. Exactly. When they say Shogun, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Watch this. Nobody will play Jade. People will play Checkmate. No fucking body will play Scarface. People might still play Kevin Mass. People won't play Terry the Kid. People will probably still play Montaro. Stay Gator might still get some play. Nobody's playing Plant Man. There might be one weirdo playing Junkman. Nobody's playing Ninja. Sunshine might be fun enough. Ashram might be fun enough. You're not playing Buffalo Man. You're playing Spring Man. You're not playing Atlantis. You're not playing Kamen. Everyone who's not playing Shogun is playing Mountain. Um, you're not playing Black Hole. You're not playing Sakate King. You're not playing Neptune Man. You're not playing Geronimo. You're not playing Wolfman. You're not playing Becky Man. You are not playing Big Body. You might play Soldier. If you're not playing Mountain or Shogun, you're playing Super Phoenix. You're probably playing Zebra if you want to show off. You're not playing Mariposa, you're not playing Bear Freeman, you're not playing Iliokin, you're not playing Pentagon, you're not playing Biki Budo, right? That was like at least a solid half the roster that you will never see in tournaments. If people like take the game seriously, like seriously or like for glory or whatever. Yeah, people would have big body for memes. I suppose so, right? But I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Where like with the level of play we have now, and the game being like not a super serious game, we can see all these characters, right? But when if we ever approach like more that like 20x scenario, right? Big body will fucking disappear. Barry Freeman will never see the light of day ever again. People will forget that Batman is in this game, right? Which I don't mind. I think like that's cool. I think like just being able to have kind of like have like that more high level of play would be really cool. But at the same time, I do want to acknowledge that back to kind of like what Japan kind of like has like their stance on. It is a quote unquote character game, right? People do enjoy the game because of the characters of it. So people want to be able to play like their favorites. I think like there is merit to that, right? Not every game has to be like the most competitive game ever. I'm just saying that hypothetically, if it was, that will be how it would look like. I think. Um, but the way it is now, that's cool. Yeah, that's like always the case. I think for sure. Like I don't think there's ever like. I mean, like I'm, I might be wrong here, but I don't think like there's a game with a roster above like 30, where there's like a solid third of the cast you basically almost never see, right? Newer games I think like probably like have a better like are better about this than others, right? But like older games are brutal, man, right? Like Melee, for example, Marvel 2, right? Those games you basically never see like the bottom like 60-70% of the cast, which is like definitely kind of like extreme, but definitely like definitely happens. Was not a good example I have in mind. Alpha 2, like no, Alpha 2 like isn't that big. Alpha 3, I think is another game where like you probably never see um, a big portion of the cast. Those are the main ones that come to mind right now. Probably like I'm forgetting some games, but yeah. But I think like it's definitely a lot better nowadays, right? Like Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4, those were like a lot more balanced. KOF I think is always like the anomaly where KOF I feel like they're like surprising like relatively for their roster size like not too bad with the balance. Of course like still like a like a bottom 10 15 like shitters, but a good pool of characters that are like functional that you can play with. So that's like pretty cool, especially like newer KOFs. Oh, does it? Hmm. Uh, Actually, yeah, I guess so. I did kind of hear that like the new patch definitely had a lot of cool changes, but didn't exactly like fix a lot of the balancing. So maybe. Uh, but yeah, like everything like definitely like did have a problem for a while, huh? Like with what was his name? K999. There's 61 characters. Yeah, KOF always had like big rosters. Like that's just kind of the nature of KOF, I think. Um, but there was like that period where like K49 was like kind of like wasn't like every single like top 8 team, right? So that was like definitely evidently too strong of a character. Um, yep. But yeah, I think that was a semi interesting, semi like highly tangential discussion on like character variety and people's goals in playing these games and what that means for character representation. Um, but yeah, I think main takeaway is play who you like. But like, honestly, I would say like my recommendation with this game is that like you know play your favorite characters, but then also learn and be really good at one of Shogun, Super Phoenix, or Mountain, right? So that like if you just want to play kind of like for like for fun or like slightly less seriously, you have like two or three characters that you're like, okay, I have like these are like my favorite characters. I want to play them. They're pretty solid at least. But then you're like, okay, let's lock in. Let's play this as like a real fighting game. Whether like amazing games worse or better, have one of these three characters unlocked. Prefer or these four. I'll say like one of these four characters unlocked, right? That I meant to. Like for me, right? If you ever play me, then I will be then you'll see like I mean if I'm like being like super unserious, right? Like most of the cast, basically. But if I'm trying to still play somewhat seriously, then like you'll see me around with like a lot of soldier, sometimes Kinnikuman, Ashura Man, mainly. I feel like I've forgotten like another character that I play regularly. Those are probably like the main ones. And then but then if you're like time to like lock in, time to like sweat, I guess. It's Shogun all the way. Like I just have to be Shogun. He just like he's just like way too good. I think so, and like really fun too. I think like also like one of the strengths with this game, right? Where like which is why also like why I don't mind like that hypothetical 20xx timeline because Mountain aside, the best characters in this game are all like really fun and really complex, right? Shogun is like Shogun, Super Phoenix, man, like they're all really rewarding. Yeah, so Phoenix like is really fun because like they're just like really complex and they have like so much tools going on, right? It's kind of like a similar idea that I think I've been holding for the last few years now, where like yeah, low tier heroing is like pretty cool. Like and but has its own fun. But even aside from just being like in a reasonably designed game, besides like just better like high top tier characters being like better, stronger, they also like just oftentimes like good because they have more tools, and it's fun when you have more tools, right? This kind of coming from like because I think like over the pandemic, I really got into like TCGs, and I think like this is like super true in TCGs, where you can play like a rogue deck, like an off meta deck, and that's fun of and all, right? Especially like if it's an aesthetic that you really like, or like a play style that's like really novel or unique. But the best decks are the best decks because they can they have options. They can play through a lot of stuff. So oftentimes like playing like a bad deck, you get hit by like one interruption and you just go, well, I'm screwed. But a better top tier deck, you can actually like play through a lot of these like different things. You have different routes and stuff like that, and that like is just really interesting, right? And I think like with a fighting game, like that's really true. A lot of the low tiers are also kind of just bad because like they don't have as many options, and yeah, that's true. Which that reminds me, like real quick, like while you're here, while I remember, uh, there was one quick Shogun map I wanted to like show you real quick, which is like a bit better than the one I was doing at Climax. Uh, which again, they just kind of like show exhibit A. But yeah, powerful monster killing is a really funny air show, which we'll get back to that. Like Super Nintendo has like really fucky move names that I do kind of want to talk a bit longer about. But really briefly, right? Shogun, his rope bounce route that I was doing that was really stable is like doing this, right? Whoops, it's been a minute. You go rope bounce, you do button, wait, it's jab, and then like delay, jab, jab for like A for A for A, air throw. Something like this. Come on, I'm just like timing really badly today. Excuse me? I think I'm just like going it like way too slow. One sec. I mean like remember from like yeah, so that's kind of like the route that I was doing at Climax, which is like not a lot of damage, but like it's very stable. The route. Let me do that again like one more time, like just for like the intention. Okay, that's a bit unfair because like I got the corners, so like that made it like a bit easier, right? But that was like the route that I was doing, and that's like I think like really stable. So I think like that has to, its own merits. But one route that I learned from like the Japanese play, like from like some of the Japanese videos, that's a bit less consistent, but like a lot cooler and a lot better, is you do something like this. I think kind of easier if you do it from here. Not that. How did it go? You go roll bounce, backdash, 4A, 5S, and then you do that like twice. I'm not super good at it yet, and I think I kind of like having like an off Shogun day, if that's not my excuse. But it's kind of a cool route because you do like this like knockdown into like a pickup, and it's like really sick. It was from like Kaiju Toyo's like last like combo video. The thing is like the distance like is really specific, so unless like you have like a really good sense for like the distance you need to be to get like this pickup, it's kind of like not consistent. But from off of a block, it's a bit better because you can just like backdash and like that generally auto spaces it for you. Something like this. Oops. And I'm dropping like the Shogun combo theory right now, but you can kind of see by the like the idea with that. Yeah, that one is really far. It's not that bad. Like it's not really a delay so much as just like a spacing thing, where you have to be like not exactly point blank, right? Which is why like from a rope, that's a bit easier because you just like backdashing like it like auto times it, like auto places it. Rather, that I'm not getting it. But off of like just like a rope bounce, like that one is a lot more manual. So yeah, it's not like I'm making it look harder than it is, I think, but it's definitely something that you can do. That thing like you can kind of do like reasonably like reliably like once you have like a sense for the spacing of it. Kind of like do I need to backdash here, and if so, how far, right? Because yeah, because like see if you don't backdash, if you I'm like too close, that happens. So I think like from here you wouldn't need to. And this isn't even not like the delay. Like that, like the hard part is getting like the pickup. Once you get like the launch to be easy, but again, I'm just not getting like my Shogun like combos today. Yeah, I'm just like delaying it too much, like for no reason. Like this like typical Shogun stuff. Yeah, there I was a bit too far. Yeah, here should backdash. And then I just didn't get my charge cancel. Yeah, there we go. And that's like 5-10. Which is like pretty solid. But yeah, it's again, I'm making it look harder than it is because I swear I'm having like an off day. But it's not. But it's like with some practice, like it's not too bad. It's just like being able to like gauge the distance that you need to be, not too far, not too close, that you get like this pickup. Yeah, this is too close. I see. Like it's not too bad, right? Like my brain is slow, so I only realize like it's too slow, like too far slash too close. Like once I commit to the distance, like this should be about right, maybe. No, a bit too far. Right. So you can pretty easily, like pretty quickly into it, kind of like the distance you want to be, right? And off of like the road bounce, you definitely have like a lot of time to kind of adjust like your distance by like micro walking. But yeah, it's definitely like finicky. It's definitely like I think until like I feel really good about this, I'll do like a more consistent route. But it's definitely like a pretty cool route once you can get it right, because you're kind of like converting this like knockdown into like a small juggle, which is like pretty cool. Which I guess like technically it's all that the Shogun does, but this one especially, I guess. Oh, weird. I don't know, work. I guess like I did like one up too many. Yeah, Shogun, man. God bless Akuma Shogun. I'm also pretty sure. Well, he had like a cameo in season 1, but I'm like 90% sure that season 2 will end with just like it will end with like kind of like him showing like having like a full like first full appearance like that. I'm almost like willing to like bet on. Um. Anyways, uh, Cole. I guess like something that I wanted to mention about like Super Phoenix moves, real quick, is that yeah, his moves like have like really weird names, and like those are just kind of like I'm not a translator, right? Like translating is an art form and it's difficult. And Super Phoenix has like a lot of characters in this game, but I think like Super Phoenix like throws like one of the ones that is just this is completely beyond me, right? Which is why it ended up being what did I calling it? Powerful monstrous killing? Yeah, powerful monstrous killing. Because in Japan, this looks like this. I think this is Super Phoenix. Yes, this is definitely Super Phoenix. Because in the Japanese wiki, uh, that air throw, the input is that's the wrong page. Yeah, powerful superhuman killing technique. This is the one. Wait, right? No, this is the one because that's what move is that? That's oh yeah, that's like the near corner throw. Um, but yeah, this move is uh Kyoryoku no Kairiki Sappo, right? Which sounds a lot nicer, and basically means something like that. Powerful superhuman killing technique. Um, how the hell did we get powerful monstrous killing? What the hell? But yeah, translation, like names, ignore those names because like most of them are just like, eh, that kind of works, right? Um, because I think Kyoryo, uh, yeah, super. I think like they yeah because like this doesn't say Chojin, but this still becomes superhuman, right? So because I think Kyoryoku means like powerful, so that part is pretty like straightforward. Um, yeah, it's not. Yeah, and then Sappo is like I think like basically like killing art or like killing technique. I think like Buffalo Man also has a move that has like Akuma Sappo or something like that, right? So it's like devil killing art, whatever. Um, and then Kairiki, I guess, just means superhuman strength, right? So it's like superhuman, like it's like powerful superhuman, like superpower, like super strength, superpower, killing art, right? Which is like, ugh. So probably shouldn't be that. So, but I have no better ideas. Yeah, the translations are like one of the things that I like. It's like the one of the least things that I have like a hill to die on. So if anyone like have better like suggestions, especially someone who actually is familiar with, especially like this specific side of Japanese jargon, with specifically, I think I'm like a lot of like the judo moves, right? Do you just like leave them as like literal automatizations or translate them into like the equivalent in judo, or like a lot of like wrestling terms, hammer throw or Irish whip. This move that the Japanese call this way, which is like a English loan word, or called it by like what they actually are called in like English wrestling, right? So a lot of that stuff. I think like it's kind of like something that I think like I have like a lot of trouble with. Which speaking of Super Phoenix, and then like the funny thing too with that move is that I'm pretty sure it's literally because in this game Super Phoenix's deal is that like he copies a lot of he basically borrows moves from all of the princes, right? Except Soldier for like lore reasons. Instead, the maybe there like I mean that's kind of what translation work is for, right? But this is a freaking wiki for like a niche 15-year-old game. I'm not paying a professional translator to translate this. I don't find that necessary at all. But yeah, judo chose maybe like just keep their names. But yeah, Super Phoenix's like deal is that he basically like takes moves from all the other like on top of like his own unique stuff. He basically has moves from like all the other princes, right? And so kind of similar to like how Soldier has a lot of moves from like his like Trojan Blood Brigade, which I think like is really cool. Um, but specifically like his intro, right? Like if you look at the animation for like powerful monstrous killing, that's Big Body's intro, right? And for Big Body, you see, it's just called Powerful Power Driver. Like that's just like a normal ass name. Like, but and they look the same, right? Like if you ever looked at them, yeah, it just literally just says it's literally Goriki Power Driver. I think. Like yeah, Goriki is just like means powerful. Uh, Power Driver. Cool, done, easy. But Super Phoenix, we have like this powerful monstrous killing bullshit. Um, the other Silver Phoenix like funky name that I will highlight is 44A Skillful Technique. This is like the little backsway he got from Zebra. I think Zebras is also called that. All right. I'm pretty sure. No, Zebra is just sway. Yeah. Because Zebra 4A. Oops. Intelligent Power Driver. Yeah, that's a pretty good name too. Yeah, because a lot of the So that's the thing with the princes, that they kind of have like the, especially like in this game, right? Because or rather, they all are like, the avatar for like the god of whatever. Oh, cool, cool, yeah. So you know that like each of them are like the god of something, right? God, like god of intelligence, god of brutality, god of strength, right? So very specifically, for example, right, I'll put up like big body from like the Kinnikuman wiki, which uh yeah, like Kinnikuman big body, right, is the chosen from like the god of strength, which I don't know, like that's how he look like uh, on the anime, right? But like he like the god, like the god of strength, yeah, technique, intelligence, speed, power, and or not speed, flight. It's the god of technique, god of intelligence, god of flight, god of power, and god of brutality. Yeah, so it's just Goriki no Kami. Like Goriki just means like power, or like like powerful power. That becomes Kyoryoku because of that. Oh, actually, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, for Mariposa. And so like this prefix Goriki, like it's kind of like all over Big Body's moveless. He has like, this is like Goriki Powder. I think he has like, this is literally like Goriki Knuckle or something like that, right? I think I worked out mostly myself. I think like mainly because like there isn't that many, there isn't like that many moves that are like in Ultimate Muscle, right? Like Mantaro, for example, has a lot of like throws that are just like that's just like judo throw, like that's just like another judo throw, and like there is no chance in hell I am calling this move but like I'm calling this move butt buster. Like that is not happening. Um, like they call it like Kiniku Buster later on, but But yeah, basically what I was getting at, right, is that a lot of his moves, right, like literally, you look at his, like all his strikes, um, he has stuff like I think this one like literally like just like power food, right, like just power food taku, takuru, but a lot of this, for example, right, like his 5S is I think Kyoryoku, but I think like that's also readable as like Goriki, I think. I think like just like alternate reading, I believe, is how that works, right? So they just have like that suffix basically, like Goriki no Kami, or sorry, Goriki, uh, Goriki Nakuru, and so on and so forth, right? So similarly, the other ones kind of have like a similar vibe going on, where and I think and it's kind of like from a movie side of things, like kind of like what clue you in that's kind of where they got it from, right? Like Super Phoenix, right? Again, going back to our good friend, powerful monstrous killing, right? That's not really Kyoryoku, I guess, like that should be Goriki. So like that's oops, I didn't copy that. That goes Goriki no Kairiki Sapo, right? So powerful Kairiki Sapo, or whatever. That's literally using like the suffix from the God of Power. Basically say, hey, this is a move that I got from the God of Power, basically. Um and There's kind of like how a lot of Super Phoenix moves, like syntax wise, is written, right? Something like 6314S, like 6314S, right? Um is this is Reiko Kumuhi no Zangyaku technique, right? Um, which is where we got Ruthless Brutal technique. Or like, and that comes from Kinnikuan Soldier. Because like the god of brutality, right? His little kind of like quote unquote suffix is yeah, they're like a Zangyaku no Kami, right? So basically, so this has like again like the Zangyaku, or like brutal, cruel, suffix to it. We're just adding like this like Reikuku movies, or like ruthless, brutal technique basically, right? And that's kind of like where that comes from. So I guess like the flavor, I guess, is like I don't think Kinnikuman, like the real not imposter Kinnikuman soldier ever does the little claw swipes that they do. But I guess like hypothetically, if the real Kinnikuman soldier is in MGP2, he would have the super finish like claw swipes. I guess like that's kind of like what they're trying to say. Um, but the problem then comes from the little sway that he got from Zebra, right? That's the 4-4A. That's the one that he obviously got from the god of technique, right? It's good flavor, yeah, for sure. The god of technique, because I think let me like paste this so I don't lose it from my clipboard. The god of technique is uh Waza Kami, right? Like the god of skill or the god of technique. Um so I guess like it's not like so it's the same. It's a bit more, but it's like the same kind of character there for like Waza for skill. So like this move, which is the zebra backsway, which Super Finish also has, is Giko no technique, and of course Giko or just the Gi just means like skill or technique. So really, what this is like what this says, like what this is saying, is technical technique, and that sounds really dumb, and that's how we got skillful technique because because obviously like this is word and then word in English, right? Giko no technique, like no tekuniku, right? But that doesn't really work translated into English. So if you want to follow the flavoring, this probably should have been technical technique, right? Or like, but that that just sounds kind of silly, right? So here we go. Here we are. This is what we ended up with. So yeah, translation definitely. I think like I'm not gonna say like I'm I'm a pro translator or whatever, but I think like this game I think has forced me to at least like pick up some of the local. I'm also like bilingual, right? I'm not like a baka gaijin who only speaks like one language. So I think that like definitely I've always been familiar. I've always been squarely in the camp, you know, there is no such thing as translation without localization. Localization is an art form. It's a very difficult art form. That's that's where I stand with the whole. This I'm gonna put it honestly. Yeah, probably. Um, but that's kind of like where I stand on the whole. Localization versus translation debate. Right. I do think like it's a really important and really difficult work. So big respects to like professional translators who actually do this for a living because it is hard. But that's kind of like a window on some of the difficulties that I would sometimes struggle with one of these. And I guess like while we mentioned like Nisei earlier, I think I do want to kind of like go to like Kevin Mask because I think Kevin Mask like has like the single move that I just could not figure out what they're trying to say. That I even like made a joke about it on the wiki itself, and that's like his from behind throw. Um, because where is it? Um, if we go to Kevin Mask's from behind throw, uh, you will find that it's not like a kanji or anything. It's just I don't remember what it's called, like katakana or whatever. And it just says, oh, that's Tower Bridge. My bad. This one. Yeah, there it is. Haido for mist. Hide for mist. That's that's just like a nonsense word, right? Right. That doesn't mean anything. That says Haido for Misu. That's not a real move. There is no because that's like something too that I think like was really useful, like getting into wrestling, helping like clue myself into like, oh, these are what some of these words are trying to say. These are like what some of these words are referring to. Like there's a I think was it someone has a move called like Emerald Explosion, something like that. I think like those are like literally like a popular Japanese wrestling move. I think like that help like I said. Oh, they're trying to say Emerald Explosion here, right? Um, or yeah, I think both. Checkmate and Atlantis has this move called Quebradora, like that, ends up being like Quebradora, like Kongiro, and this was like a different, and I think like on Game Facts, like this was different, but I think looking at it that way, I was trying to figure out what this was trying to say, but then punching it into Google and all that stuff, I figured out that, oh, this is like a luchador move, and this is like just how they write this luchador technique in Japan. Um, because oh, okay, yeah, it's Checkmate that I'm thinking of. Sorry, this is Ilyukin. Yeah, Ilyukin I'm thinking of. Like a move called Emerald Fusion. But Checkmate. No, that's still Ilyukin. There we go. Why do you keep giving me Ilyukin? Oh, I see it. I'm getting mixed. Let's Checkmate. Right. So even like Google Translate puts it as puts it as I'm just like put it here. Puts it as Quebradora con Hilo, right? Which is still like nonsense, but plugging that into like Google actually gives us that, some clips to people doing a move, and I forgot how exactly, but I think like from here, I eventually figured out that this is trying what it's trying to get at is something called a Quebradora con Giro, basically, right? Kind of along those lines, but this thing, Hydrophomist, completely made up. Google, I think, only has like 5 results for this, and most of them are just from Kinnikuman, right? Um, like I don't know why it's even giving me like English now. That's really weird. What the hell? Anyways, it's weird. Point is, I couldn't tell what this is. So I think the takeaway is that this might be a typo for hydro mist, something like that. Hydro mist instead of hydrophomus. Was something like one of our takeaways, but we can't really be sure. So yeah, because I think yeah, but I think like row is completely different from like full in like Japanese, so I wouldn't know. So yeah, translation. It's a hell of a rabbit hole. It's a hell of a rabbit hole. Oof. Um, all right. I will take a quick toilet break and I'll run an ad and get back. Maybe we can do more chatting and or um, maybe do a Mikado VOD. We'll see. Uh, All right. I don't think I still have subs, but if there were, y'all will be able to enjoy exclusive footage of me drinking water, I guess, while we're waiting for the ad to run through. Hmm. That's why I'm letting that happen. I'll try to like maybe pull up the next Mikado VOD. Because last one that I did, I think was um right, one from October 2027. Then we're done back. Okay. Yep. We are off of. We are done with that. Let me try to find the next VOD that I was behind because the last one I did was like in October. And I think there were. Yeah, were there? Was there a tournament in? Because there were three VODs in November, but I'm actually not sure if these were tournaments or not. So let me just pull them up first, and then we can like just figure them out together, I guess. Yeah, so there were like these three VODs from November. It's 4 hours, one's 4 hours, one's like 40 minutes. So I'm inclined to believe that these two are just casuals, and then like this one is an actual tournament. Yeah, especially like with that timestamp, maybe. Um, yeah, this just says Taikai like tournament on 11/02. This one says something literally okay. This one says like Shiai, so this is literally like so this one we know for sure is just casuals, and then I guess this one says Taikai. So I'm assuming that means there was a tournament on 11/02. Yeah, yeah. So that's his Taikai. That's his Taikai. Um, right. So yeah, I'm under the impression that um there should be a tournament on this date. Though there is no comment. Did we look at this like last time? I might have looked at this like last time I streamed, and we were like, oh, I don't think like there's a tournament on this one. I don't remember. Um,
ダメージ差では投げを入れた足届かなかったがサンダーサーベルでペース
oh wait, I think like there was a tournament.
にプレッシャーがかかっとこれは
Yeah, I think this is a tournament, right?
してくれるさあ十字地蔵のケースいいよ
Maybe.
筋肉バスターでさんがあと3も44打で浮いたスカニをあれは使ってただ人工さんもねダメージはねこう
Okay, they do reset. Okay, so I guess like this is tournament actually. Yeah, might be a long one actually. Oh yeah, oh about 30 minutes long. How are we doing time wise? It's about 9:30 p.m. my time. Okay. Yeah, we'll take a crack. We'll take a crack at this tournament, and then we'll probably call it for today and this year most likely, and then we'll pick up again in the new year. Where I'll hopefully be streaming more regularly again, especially with the new anime on the horizon. So yeah, I guess. Oh, I guess I can mention really quickly with Frosty Faustings. I think um, it's pretty solidly, yeah, not gonna happen. Like what's gallery not gonna pick us up. Um, but I will still be around. I'll still be holding thing. I'll still be having a setup to play. Probably like not gonna run a tournament unless like there's like a lot of demand for it. Might be around like still record casuals or maybe like some kind of long sets, some sort of like you know um some sort of like exhibition type thing maybe. It is pretty cool. Yeah, like new VM F5 Revo is like pretty cool. Definitely kind of want to give those games a try. I think like the biggest barrier to Virtua Fighter is that a lot of people have never really played it because since the last game is roughly speaking so long ago now, comparatively right, and it's a 3D like it's kind of 3D fighting game that you don't really see anymore, right? Tekken has become like the very like the default 3D fighting game, and Virtual Fighter is closer to DOA or even Soul Calibur than it is like Tekken. From how I understand it, so I think like it's and honestly closer to like Kinnikuman than it is to that, right? Like Kinnikuman is closer to like Virtual Fighter than it is like that Tekken. So definitely, I think I want to give it a shot. It definitely looks really cool and good to see like Sega making like a new fighting game. Um, I do think like the biggest like barrier to Virtual Fighter for a lot of people is that like the roster I think is very like love it or hate it, right? It's not as colorful, over the top, or immediately iconic the same way like a Tekken or Street Fighter or even a KOF roster is like. It's very much like a here's Joe from Brooklyn and he's here to like punch you. It has like all that vibe, which I think like is very charming in its own way. I think if you're really into realism, Virtua Fighter like really serves you that. But I think it very much stands like in stark contrast to how like a lot of fighting game rosters are nowadays. And I think like that can be kind of like make or break for a lot of people. Like I think it's great like how like quote unquote lame like their lore is, that it loops back around to being kind of like cool. That like there's this guy whose whole deal is that he's been beefing with like this shark for like his whole entire life, and then every game he gets enough money to like build a new boat to like have his run back with the shark, and then loses his boat to like go, and so he needs to like find out like get a new boat that is like an ongoing cycle. I think like that's like, really funny. um Oh, really? Yeah. Word. Maybe. I can see that. At the same time, I don't think like it's necessary. I think Virtua Fighter like is one of those games where I feel like its fans really like it for what it is. That I'm sure people are happy if it's just Virtua Fighter but new and fresh, right? So we'll see. Um, but yeah, I already saw the like one tweet. I was thinking about it that I think the good thing about the modern FGC is that we're past kind of like the period of a kind of like dick measuring of kind of like the need to say my game is better than your game, that we probably wouldn't that back then, right, there was like this very pervading, especially with like back in like I mean like um 10 years ago ish, where there's like this really big like narrative. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm getting at, right? Like this like very elitist, like our game is so difficult, which is why like it's better than your game, right? I think Guilty Gear had that in spades. And I think I think like Guilty Gear was the one that I think really was hit hard by that, and yeah, I will agree, kind of ruined Guilty Gear. But along those same lines, I think a few other games kind of had that going on. I think KOF kind of has some vibes of that in America. uh what am I thinking of? What else am I thinking of? um to some extent, like Third Strike Vampire Savior has a bit shades of that as well. But besides Guilty Gear, I think Virtual Fighter is the other game that really has that reputation of just being like, oh, this uber hard impenetrable game, right? So I'm just glad to see that that's not really a opinion people I still have. At least I hope, like sane people, at least. So if nothing else, I'm looking forward to seeing like people actually try the game. I've personally like never really played Virtua Fighter like that, but I would imagine that it's the first modern Virtua Fighter, and that might be pretty cool for a lot of folks, right? I know like a lot of folks who got into fighting games, who are now really, be community leader types, like really notable people who got into fighting games because of Sam Show 7, right? This new game from a long running franchise, offering like a new experience that you couldn't find like kind of fighting games at that time. So I think Virtua Fighter can maybe like kind of do like the same thing if Sega doesn't fuck up. So let's just hope that Sega does not fuck up, because yeah, that might be pretty cool. Anyways, Frosty Faustings. What I'm trying to get at is, yeah, no Kinnikuman, obviously. Here as you can see, they've locked it in. I didn't even get like an email back. Very sad. Still doesn't have the clout for Kinnikuman, unfortunately. I need someone who's like better at like clouting than I am, I suppose. But still like lots of really cool games here. Tatsunoko, MVC Beyond, Climax, like Super Climax Heroes, right? Lots of cool stuff. But couldn't get Kinnikuman on there. I'll still be around for casuals and all that stuff if people are going to Frosty Faustings, and if there are people who are interested in it, right? So if you know people who are going, let them know that I'll be around, and that if there's enough interest, I might even do a small informal bracket. We'll see, and we'll just go from there, I guess. Oof, but yeah, Frosty Faustings. Oh, I didn't see this magician like leaderboard actually. That's crazy that Mystery Game is at on number 5, even though like I guess like its cap is the cap that is that because like the cap is that high and it's already met, or that like the entrants are that like what is the cap for Mystery Game this year? Like now I'm curious because I'm just wondering like because because we know that like Mystery Game's cap, right? We basically can like guesstimate, or at least we can go like wow, these other games have less than that, right? Um, what is the cap for Mystery Game? I feel like I should say somewhere, but can't seem to find it. Oh, I thought people would do it this way, right? Yeah, there's like so the cap is like 251, 252, something like that, right? So yeah, I guess all these other games are like less than that, which is like kind of surprising. I feel like Frosty is normally bigger than this, no? Like it's like Zara really, yeah, only like 107 people. Wow, huh? Really, I really could have sworn that like Frosty is typically bigger than this. I guess like, well, yeah, Tekken has like 297. How much like does what's the highest like at the game right now? Street Fighter 6, right? Or like Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, Strive has 476. I guess that makes sense. Um, maybe yeah, because it's Tekken World Tour. I don't think so, right? Yeah, it's only because Strive has like an Arc World Tour thing. I don't think that because I think Tekken and Street Fighter like it's like the off season, like it's off season, right? Because Tekken season just ended, and Street Fighter like a really weirdo, like very like concentrated like system for the season nowadays. So where's Street Fighter 6? And SF6 is 469. Yeah. That's just kind of like the it's it's kind of like sucky, right? But like I remember like CEO Otaku and even like the previous Frosties like kind of caught heat for this. That it's called Frosty Faustings, right? The whole point that like why Elven Shadow is doing this is because like it's meant to be this this tournament that's all about Guilty Gear. Like it is the Guilty Gear tournament. All the generations of Guilty Gear are there. Plus our Exalt Strive, which is really cool. But just like the reality of it being that you can't survive a tournament like an FGC like an FGC tournament nowadays without having SF6, without having Tekken 8, because like that's what people travel for, like that's what people come out for, right? Like um kind of just like ironic, but it's kind of like the nature of things that like that Street Fighter 6 have like quadruple the amount of I can't do math, almost quadruple the entrance that like plus R does, right? That's kind of crazy, but does that make sense? How many people sign up for like 5 Revo? 45. That's really decent. That's really decent. Yeah, wow, that's pretty good. People be hungry, I guess. Is Griffey going to Frosty? If I don't, okay. Oh well, there he is. Hello. Uh, coming for Blazing Strike. Um, I'm sure like hit up like Griffey about Virtua Fighter 14. But it seems like Blazing Strikers do be Blazing Strikers. Like there are people who are like, yeah, bro, I'm traveling for a Blazing Strike and mystery game, right? Which is kind of wild. Um, I keep forgetting which game is Blazing Strike again. Like that's the right. This is a game that I'm not gonna lie, I still have not perceived. Like this is a game that I know exists and people play, but I don't think I've ever like seen gameplay. I don't think I've ever like actually like seen this game being played. Uh, so well, good for them, I guess. What else were on the like a Super Turbo DBFZ? Kind of crazy though if you think about it, right? That like Melty Blood type Lumina or like MK1 has like less interest than like Skullgirls or Vampire Savior or Third Strike. Like, how many people are in Type Lumina? Because I know one of my friends who's like, oh yeah, I want to like get a run back in Type Lumina after kind of like choking out in at Climax 53. Like that's not bad. But it probably means like it's like pull straight to top 8 at this rate. No, damn, that's crazy. Uh, Again, maybe I've like overestimated how big Frost. And granted, we're still like what, like 6 weeks away from the event, but I really could have sworn Frosty tends to be like bigger than this. Weird. But yeah, I still haven't personally like registered. Kind of being a bum. Honestly, like the other factor is because like I'm not really sure what if any games do I want to enter. So we'll see. We will see. I think I'm entering on like Vampire Saber because I feel like that's the game that I've been mainly playing a lot lately, which is kind of weird. So here we are. So yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff. We'll see how that pans out. Oh yeah, word. Yeah, Frosty's are like really cool. Frosty's like a really fun event. I've been to how many Frosties have I been to? Like three or four. I think I've been like three or four Frosties, I believe. I'm trying to remember. Actually, wait. Well, shit. One sec. Right. So very funny story. I had this like hook on the wall. On that wall over there on that you can't see, where I just hang all of my like lanyards and like tags from previous events that I've been to, and I just like looked to my left and I was like, where is it? It's just like not there. I can like point the camera, right? It should normally be up on that wall, and it's just empty now. And I was like, what the hell? And so I was like, oh, I guess it. So I guess it fell down. So here it is. Here's like my uh rat's nest of like various like lanyards and uh badges from over the years. Um, kind of approximately in the order that I went to them at, right? So if I kind of like sort through them, you can see how this was the first Frosty that I went to, and that's like Frosty Frostings 11. So yeah, I went to Frosty Frostings 11. That was in 2019. I didn't go I didn't go in 20. I didn't go in 2020. That's the one that I skipped because I didn't really enjoy myself in 2019 like that much. But I regretted it because 2020 was when all my friends said, "Let's go to Frosty this year," and I just didn't go, and I felt kind of sad about that. But then I did go to the Combo Breaker 2024. Oh yeah. Um, I went to this was Frosty 23. Uh, and Frosty 24. Yeah, I like just like hanging on a wall because I think like it's a really nice like memorabilia, right? It's literally like just every event that I've ever been to, like every FGC major I've ever been to, and then some like some regionals more. And this was oh man, the real ones remember. This was from 2019, I guess. Yeah, we all make that out hopefully. Yeah. First and last time I entered my well, and then combo breaker like last year happened. But first and like time I entered my event, got a medal. That was kind of whack. So I'm like, I'm never gonna enter my own events again. Not gonna. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to sift through this and then sort them out, fix them and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. Fighting games. Am I right? Yeah, I'm gonna fix that later. Oof. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I'll just put that message gingerly over behind my monitor, and I'll just remember to fix that later. Um, where were we? God, wait, there we go. So yeah, Frosty. Cool event. Weird and kind of surprised that like this few people. We'll see if that improves over the next few weeks. But yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there for games. For people who are interested. And then again, I'm still always open to at some capacity maybe run like run a bracket if people are interested in doing that. But we'll just play it by ear. Um, Maybe I do, but get a monitor before Frosty. That might be a good idea. Like one of those portable monitors. We'll see. Yeah, but yeah. I think I mentioned it on my last stream, almost something like that. That I think the events I'm trying to make next year, I think is gonna be Frosty Combo Breaker and maybe Hard maybe CEO Taku. I was kind of like toying with the idea of Evo, but I couldn't justify it. I just like don't play any games and not nearly any games like seriously enough to like consider going to Evo. Though I have a friend who's been trying to like convince me to like go to Makai with him. I'm kind of like not keen on doing that, but I guess if I get really pilled on VSAV like on the next like few months, maybe, but that's like a very hard maybe. Um, right, Theo. I guess real quick, I'll do like a quick check on the has there been any going ons with the on MGP on quote unquote MGP2 Twitter? There never really is, but always good to check it back every now and then, I suppose. Weird, yeah. But yeah, Combo Breaker is the one event that I try, like I'm trying to make every year. Oh, CEO. Oh, yeah, that's fair. CEO is nice for, like nice definitely if it's driving distance. I don't love CEO because I've never been to like actual CEO. I've been to like CEO Taku 2 or 3 times, I think. Um, I want I want to say like 3 times, and I've always been like, this is my least favorite event of the year, which is why like it's always the one that I'm like most keen to skip. I'm not going to see Otaku this year because I'm just because especially with it being at Holiday Matsuri, I'm just like I am not doing that. But if Jabili figures something out and maybe like it's a cool new place next year, I'd be down to go to see Otaku. I remember like if when they announced like that when Orlando was closing, I remember like having like a kind of like a um moment where me and like Captain Nick, because I think like they're also like a Florida native, about like that venue closing down because like that venue was sick. It was near like it was like kind of at a touristy area, so there was like this cool like barbecue place nearby. There was like there's a bunch of like dumb touristy shit that you probably shouldn't be doing if you're there for like fighting games, but just fun to like walk around because like it's like in the main like Orlando Strip, right? So it's kind of like a lot of fun. But that venue's gone. That venue's like now gone as fuck. So we'll see what Jubilee figures out for next year, and that might swing the needle on whether I go or not. But yeah, tentatively, I think the main two that I'm trying to make this year are uh, our CEO, our Frosty Frostings, and Combo Breaker. I guess Evo is completely out of the question, but definitely like leaning towards no. But those are probably like the two main things that I'm gonna try to make. Um, I guess like the main like a quick thing that I wanted to talk about is kind of like a weird segue, but I meant to talk about this like earlier in the stream, but I just like didn't have a chance. It's like a quick show and tell of stuff that I got over like the last couple of weeks. If you were in the Discord, you probably saw that I like picked this up um the other day. This is volume 16 of Ultimate Muscle. That I got at like this local used bookstore that I go to get my comic books because they also carry new comic books. I've been reading the Energon Universe stuff from Skybound. Yeah, these guys like I don't think this one is particularly rare. I think there's like specific volumes, especially like earlier volume, like volume 1, volume 7, that goes for insane money like an aftermarket. I remember like back in like 2019, 2021, volume 1, volume 7 of like Ultimate Muscle went for like $80. Probably have like balloon by now. It's crazy because this is incredibly out of print. But volume 16, I picked it up for like $5. Because again, I just don't think a lot of people are like fiending to get like volume 16 specifically. This is the volume during the Trojan Olympics, like the Trojan Olympics, revival. This one has the end of Mantaro fighting. Um, Probably shouldn't show like the steaming pile of poop on stream, so I'm not gonna. But Mantaro fighting what's his name? Wash ass. Like his English name is like Hollywood Bull, but I think like in Japan, his English name is Hollywood Bull, but in Japan I think his name is Wash ass. And then there's the Kevin versus Chichimi Man. I think this is kind of like also the debut of. There was Legox or Blocks was his name, something like that. Wash ass, yeah, that was his name. But yeah, this was kind of like I think when they were getting like the top 8 of like the Children Olympics. So these are like your colorful cast of characters. Yeah. Uh, Out of every character in Kinnikuman, they were like because Ultimate Muscle, the whole deal was let's make legacy characters, right? Did we get to meet like I don't know, say like uh Planet Man's son or Spring or like Spring Man's like nephew. Nope, we got Benki Man's son. Uh, but honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Because I I've I don't think I've ever read Nisei from cover to cover. But looking at this, I was kind of surprised how much less censorship there was. Like, or I mean, rather, like, I don't think like there's like one of the more like egregious issues, right? I remember like reading one of the Nisei, like, specifically I think I once did a thing where I compared Ultimate Muscle the anime, Nisei the manga, and then Ultimate Muscle like the English manga, where like the specifically like the scene where like that leads to like Sunshine like blackmailing Mantaro, right? And like in the at least like the dub, because the sub is like impossible, like not the enemy is like not sub. In the dub, Sunshine basically finds Mantaro at like a fried foods shop, and then he basically covers Mantaro's stat and goes, now like in exchange I need you to be like a biased referee in like the next match where Terry the Kid is fighting like this bad guy. And then I remember correctly, in like the Ultimate Muscle Viz volumes, um instead they made it so that like Sunshine basically appeals to Mantaro being a power trip. But then, like in the actual Nisei manga originally, it was that Sunshine finds Mantaro in like a topless bar, and then he basically bribes him, being like, "If you don't help me out by being a biased referee, I'll tell everyone that I found you in a topless bar as a minor." Right? So just crazy stuff like that was in Nisei. There was like the scene from Nisei where like Mantaro like swats like Daruma with like his raging boner and stuff like that. Just stuff like probably like one of the many reasons like why I hate Nisei. But I was under the impression that like, Ultimate Muscle like censored like a lot of that. Oh yeah, no, Ultimate Muscle like sanitized a lot. Nisei is a crazy manga, and not for the better. But I was under the impression that Ultimate Muscle, as in like the Fizz, like the Viz manga, was kind of like in between, where it was not as dirty as Nisei manga, but still was more like had more adult stuff to like compared to like the like the Nisei anime, and especially like on the 4 Kids dub, because the Nisei manga was for 40-year-old men who actually buy Playboy. The anime was for children, right? Which is why they do very well. But just looking at this, like just flipping through this, right? There is still like, oh, look at that grandma with the saggy boobs, and look at that moment of Barry Freeman groping a woman. So there is still a lot of like the really uncomfortable and bad sex jokes that was in Nisei. Which I'm kind of surprised by. I really thought that which I really thought that I just really thought that they clean it up more, but I guess not. Uh, but oh yeah, Sunshine like in the and like I is really funny. Something that a lot of people like don't like about Nisei is the fact that it like a lot of people like complain a lot about like character assassination. Like a lot of characters like don't really act like themselves. They seem like a lot more incompetent, unlikable, or just like very different. Sunshine definitely isn't exactly the same as he was in Kinnikuman, like the original manga, but I really like his characterization in Nisei, because like his whole deal of being like a bitter old boomer, where he's like, back in my day, we were like real bad guys, and we had like mutual respect with our heroes, and we were like real, we were legit. We're not like nowadays where all you poser bad guys are showing off, and it's really fun. It's kind of random, but it's like really entertaining. Like just seeing Sunshine being like a boomer who like starts every other sentence basically going back in my day, or like like the real, like we were the real devil children and stuff like that. I thought that was like really funny. Like the climax of like Sunshine's like kind of like character, like I don't know, I guess like character arc in Nisei was how like his pupil basically goes like, maybe the reason why like I'm just trouncing Mantaro, and so the reason why, maybe the reason why you kept losing was because y'all were just weak and lame instead of it. And Sachin like just breaks down crying, and it was just like and it's like kind of sad, but also kind of like funny as hell. Just seeing like Sunshine like go down and like boomer like kind of boomer like angst, and it's like really funny. They basically wrote Sunshine like you would write like a parody of like a modern day boomer, and it's like really funny. Um, yeah, they did work for they did it work for Satan. That is true. So yeah, funny stuff like that. But yeah, I doubt I'll be able to pick up more volumes of Ultimate Muscle, but definitely if I ever see them more at like local bookstores, I'll definitely pick them up. I think this is like only like the second Kinnikuman like books that I own. I remember like when I was in Japan one time, I picked up volume 50 of Dojo Kinnikuman. That's like from like the like that's from the that was already when it was like the revival, because like the original series ran for like 36, 37 volumes, so that was like well into the revival. And those who've read the revival probably know why it's like that volume specifically, because like that volume has one of my favorite fights in the revival, which was unfortunately maybe didn't go as well as it could have. But yeah, other thing I wanted to show off was after a very long time I finally picked this up. You will think that I've already owned this with like how much I've kind of made this game like my online identity, but for some reason I've never actually like bought this game. I don't actually have a Japanese PS2. I've just been running it off of my hard drive, so I never actually owned this game until like 2 weeks ago. When I finally picked it up for a decent price on eBay. I tried to buy this, I think like around this time last year or like the year before that, and then it was lost in the mail, which was very unfortunate because this is not a cheap PS2 game. But I finally decided to finally get a replacement, so here we are. It's still fresh. It still has like the manual. So that's pretty cool. It has like this little manual that goes, that's it, like muscle manual, so that's kind of neat. Doing an anniversary. I don't know if I can make that out. Oop. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, it's not too bad. I feel like um like I think like the somewhat nice thing about like on like a niche game like this, right, is that like since it's like niche and like low run and all that stuff, it was never super cheap, but there isn't enough like interest to suddenly make it like insane, right? Like what's a good example of like, I'm not a big like retro game guy, but like you know when there was like a old underrated gem for the SNES, and then like one of those like white guy YouTubers, I'm thinking like your AVGN, Scott the Woz types. God, I don't watch a video game YouTube, like drops a video on them, right? It just explodes the price. I'm not white. I don't have the kind of clout or the charisma, I guess, to make this game blow up in value. Probably also because I'm like big on like, yeah, just play on emulator, right? But this game, I think since I first started like looking for this game, I don't think the price has really changed very like very drastically. I think like the cheapest I've ever seen it was like 50 $55. I want to say, and it was like maybe like back when I really first like just got into this game back in like 2018, 2019. I think when I picked this up, like this copy with shipping and tax and all that stuff, this was like $58, right? So not too bad. Not too cheap, obviously, but it's been pretty stable, I think, comparatively speaking. But I don't think there's been, any kind of going like, oh, this underrated hidden gem. Because, okay, fighting games, like, nobody cares about a fighting game. Like, this is not kind of game that just, like, randomly, like, spike, right? This is not your, random JRPG on the SNES, like, your random, Fire Emblem Battle Radiance, right? This is not that. So, there you go. So that's cool. Those are some cool Kinnikuman related like Kinnikuman directly Kinnikuman pickups. Had a few other like non Kinnikuman cool pickups lately, but it's like not very pertinent. Like pertinent for this stream. Maybe like the next time I do like a, I don't know, IRL drinking stream, I can do more of like a show and tell around my like the objects that I own. But all right. Yep. Okay. Let's take a look at the VOD from November 2nd, and then we'll call it after that, I guess. I think looking at it, I think like this is maybe about 30, 40 minutes long. I think. Yeah, it's maybe about 40 minutes long. With some change. So yeah, let's take a look at that. That's a little loud, maybe.
本日2024年11月2日筋肉ワンマッスルグランプリ2大会をね
Y'all can let me know like the audio is a problem.
今月いや
Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of these. We haven't done one of these like in a minute now. We're back with another Mikado Kinnikuman Muscle Grand Prix 2 Mikado VOD. This was the VOD on November 2nd. I'm hearing names like Jinko versus Hepoko. This is not tournament yet, probably like 5 minutes. I don't believe there are any stipulations for this tournament, so we'll see. But I'm hearing like a lot of familiar names. I'm probably can't remember all of those because I like Object Permanence, but hopefully like they'll run that through again after. Since I skipped around through this, and to be fair, I'm watching this like a bit after the fact. This is maybe like about a month back, like a month removed from when this happened. Yeah, we'll be as usual. It seems like the machine is set to first to 3 though, which is a bit weird. I think like we had like a recent tournament too that was set to first to 3, so that might change up some of the map a little bit. So we'll see. So yeah, I think they are saying that first up will be Jinko and Hepoko, I believe. But until then, we get to enjoy like this checkmate versus zebra match. Yeah, the problem like you're just gonna do it so that once like this match finishes up, they'll switch it over to the like tournament settings. I wonder if this is like Kagezutoya. Like they definitely like kind of plays a bit like Kagezutoya, right? Like that focus on like the 2AA special throw. Yeah, let's skip ahead to alright. So just like they're gonna reset the cap now. There we go. Alright. There's the event mode. And then yeah, they're setting it to 3 rounds. Okay. So I guess like they're putting it back to 3 rounds for the tournament. Cool. Yeah. I guess they just made it 5 rounds for free play, 3 rounds for the tournament. Neat. Alright. Let's see it. Oh. Unless. Okay. Alright, Taikai begins. Yep, there's the contender like the name started. Okay, Jinko on player 1 side and Hepoko on player 2 side. Okay, Jinko on Kinnikuman. I don't remember that being Jinko's character, but Hepoko I guess rocking Soldier today. Alright, I love Soldier as you all know, and Hepoko Soldier always shows something off really sick. So let's look forward. So let's look at that together. So yeah, the round should be set to best of 3, I hope. Unless like that meant first to 3. Oh no, that meant like first to 3 rounds. Okay, we are going to first to 3. I guess like yep. Alright. Alright, yeah, Hepoko just kind of making a lot of use of that muscle curtain. Jinko with a raw Kinniku Buster kind of working out there. Maybe Hepoko like just isn't completely warmed up yet. Maybe that was just kind of like the fast Kinniku Buster coming into action. Hepoko SS back with his own Shojin Izuna drop. OTG, 8A OTG, that's right, alright. Hepoko just playing a pretty clean Soldier right now. Oh, okay, drops like the route. That's kind of awkward. I think like that's like an alternate route to get like the corner route, but the Hepoko didn't go for it. Right, Jinko going for the technique of just kind of like wasting OTG time by just going OTG great tech. Gets a punish there. I don't think like not all that was real, but works well enough. Right, Hepoko takes the first round, but had the KKD activate to get it there. So now going into the next round with like a pretty big meter deficit. Alright, there's the Soldier loop. Oh, drops it towards the end there, unfortunate. Alright, Jinko gets the heavy stun in the throw, the wake up AOTG. Oh, the magnet hands on the Shojin Izuna drop. And the 6 AOTG, not going for 8A. Yeah. And we're kind of bullying when, like, you know, Soldier's really good frame betas. Kinikuma's frame beta isn't too bad either, but Soldier's definitely is a little bit better there for like these kind of like slightly minus, slightly plus scrambles. And then, yeah, that should be the end of the round there with the hit 8. Oh, but it is first to 3, so one more chance here for Jinko. I'm assuming this has to be like single LM, especially with it being first to 3. But I've been proven wrong before. I think the last first to 3 tournament we had that was an insane mash from Hepoko, but I think Hepoko like got a button by accident, so it was like thrown out of it. Oh, the Magna hands into Kiniko Buster. This is a good chunk of damage. I think if Jinko goes for the OTG, this isn't enough to kill, but it's pretty close. Oh, yeah, there's this is not I think like the second to last one. This is the one from November 2nd. Yeah. Welcome back, welcome back. But yeah, oh, Jinko like got it while I was looking away. Something like we're one removed. Alright, we're getting the juggles. But drops it. Hepoko haven't landed a single soldier archer today. Oh, good. Like some small punish on the whiff, but better than nothing. Good to way under Izuna drop, but of course Hepoko with that insane mash and then the side switch and getting the loop as he gets the air throw. Damn, that was sick. That was a really clean like soldier loop. And just the mash out of like the back to hit stun and now bomb stretch. Alright, Hepoko takes it 1-3. Or 3-1, I guess. Very nice, yeah. Yeah. That was also a really good showcase on just like how clean you can mash out of heavy stun, right? You can just see Hepoko just ignores heavy stun there. Alright, let's see who's up next to do it. QVK and Integral. So I guess we're probably seeing Junkman versus Ashura Man, I'm assuming. Alright. There it is. So, unless maybe it's like switch characters, this is Integral player 1 on Ashura Man and QVK player 2 on Junkman.
準備早かった。あれ考察機やった時純逆入ったんじゃないかなと思ったんですけど。俺も純逆入れたつもりだったんですけど。
Right, let's see it. Junkman, by the way, we've also like very recently figured out how he was changed from arcade to PS2. They made his cancel window 10 frames earlier on arcade, and that enables like the really crazy Junkman stuff that we see in arcade. Shall see if QVK have done that. I don't think we've really seen QVK like go for them in the previous times, but he's been doing very well. He's been doing very basic Junkman stuff. Junkman is definitely like a character who's like surprisingly effective for how like simple he is. And his early hits here. Okay, but Integral getting the hit into the loops. Here we go. Let's see if QVK... Oh, that was a weird, unfortunate misinput there, kind of getting like the string instead of the cancel. But still a decent chunk of damage, but didn't force out the KKD from QVK, so not ideal. Alright, and just another roll bounce here. Alright, so if it doesn't drop again, it should be the end of the round. Let's see if QVK will save me. Okay, QVK chooses to activate. Yeah, that's fair enough. Like, just getting a chance. Great tech. Gets the punish. Yeah, Junkman punishing throws are like free for Junkman. Alright. Very low health for both players. Gets thrown. And QVK takes the first round, even after Integral was able to land the infinite twice. The way it's under something. Good parry. But yeah, you don't want to like do like a close up like scramble against Junkman because like his frame data like just out. It's just like so much better for you unlike than yours for that situation, especially against Ashura Man. Yeah, just the heavy stun round up throw. A big chunk of damage here from QVK. Like, doesn't have the meter to really like close it out only in the next hit, but very scary for Integral. Integral does have the blue life on deck though, so one hit can really go a long way here. Alright, that's the punish. Oh, but good mash from QVK avoiding the launcher, but gets launched anyways. Okay, Tatsumaki Joku. UDG continuing life here. Unfortunate lack of roll bounce. Okay, roll bounce. Just keep it simple. Ashura Izuna drop. Don't even need the OTG. Alright. Build like a little bit of meter. Not a lot, but better than nothing. Alright, pretty evenly matched so far. A lot of meter on QVK's side, but let's see if that actually like matters. Okay, an early infinite here from Integral, but was able to fix it without going off axis. I think they were scared that it would drop, so just went for an early ender with the throw. Oh, he has a heavy stun. Ashura Izuna drop. Keeps the corner too. AOTG, yeah, alright. The huge lead here from Integral. Just any random hit can do it. Oh, but there's like the Jumpman man frame jab interrupting, but didn't matter. Just like a lot of deficit was too huge. Integral kind of just kept pushing the pressure until he gets like those the trades. CFMS gets the launch this time, wasn't able to UVK wasn't able to mash. It's the BNB. Oh, but QVK wakes up too early and then ends up getting relaunched. Ashura is gonna drop. Huge life swing here, not enough to kill, and no meter here from but the rope throw was enough to, like the throw was enough to close it out. Perfect, perfect from Integral. Alright, very nice.
ペニーバンバンさん対、J ライデンさん。
Penny Banban and J Raiden.
パネルを決めて
So we're seeing Black Hole and Warsman, right? It's been a minute, so I'm trying to like remember right by head. Oh right, Penny Banban had been playing Zebra, yes. So yes, I'm assuming this is J Raiden player 1 on Warsman, a very solid Warsman, and they're like doing a lot of kind of like not anything too fancy, but just stuff that just works. And of course, Penny Banban on Zebra just not been like I don't think we saw him playing a lot earlier on, but it had been kind of like their main in the last few tournaments that we're seeing, and they were able to do like a lot more fancy Zebra stuff. So we'll see if they've kind of like leveled up since last time. Okay, oh the launch. Okay, Memphis Doman. Oh, gets off axis there, so they didn't quite get a good launch. All right, weird combo there from J Raiden. Screwdriver. God bless. We got the launch. Didn't go for the OTG. Just keeping the positioning. That probably like not intentional. I think so. I think like this was like the second or third tournament that I'm seeing Penny Banban play Zebra. And not seeing it so far, but I've definitely seen them hit like the Zebra kind of like combos. Not a good. I'm not getting good kiss right now, but I promise. Oh, okay, not yet. So like definitely not as good as some of the. Okay, a great two-way there from Jiraiya. But yeah, maybe like not as good as something like the Hippoko or like Mikio. But I've definitely seen them do like some of the more involved Zebra stuff. There we go. Yeah, so like pretty simple stuff, but still really solid, right? Like that was a solid 60%. Okay, we're getting like the drops it, but like we did get like the flick up pickup. Rope bounce. Just go for a robot throw. Yeah, let's see how J Raiden like makes his comeback. Okay, screwdriver, get out of the corner, but like too far to pick up with that. Oh bad, we have great tech though. Of course, Zebra has a slow throw, and that can be and that can make him like a lot easier to like react to his throw. All right, good match from Penny Banban, but not enough because still getting rope bounce. But yeah, these are really like not great rope bounce combos from J Raiden. Gets a throw though. Oh, gets a heavy stun, and that could be it. Yeah, all right. Alright, one out of piece. Okay, J Raiden kind of cornered himself. Alright, gets the knockdown from the flicker, but not the pickup. Oh yeah, good interrupt there, like using kind of Zebra's really fast jab to like kind of challenge. Okay, J Raiden gets the launch, not going for like really proper juggles unfortunately. So kind of just like on a pretty big life deficit. I kind of doing not a great stuff on block. But J Raiden showing signs of life, getting like the Dragon Screw. And just kind of making good use of that two-way to kind of, oh yeah, oh great tech. Oh, roll bounce. Okay, just going for like the roll bounce throw, like a very solid option from Zebra. Because like it gives you OTG too, yeah. Good step on the screwdriver, good two-way under the throw. But yeah, J Raiden my counter pressure a lot with his 8A, but Warsman's 8A is not that good for that. Good tech, but like good parry, but of course it's safe. And then the raw Wars leg breaker, like this kills, right? Yeah, alright. Round 3 going to J Raiden. Okay, yeah, the early juggle from J Raiden here gets the pick up. Oh, maybe that missed him, but still not bad. Like still got like the knockdown. Oh, the 8A working out that time. Throws. Jared enough off. I think like L6A could step on the screwdriver again against the back throw too. That was probably as close to a punish that you can get on a screwdriver. Yeah. Jared getting like this cross spacing to get like A like you know A to like combo it looks like, but not getting the pickup after that.
また膝が当たらなかった。
Oh yeah, and then of course Jared kind of like just making great use of that Warsman 2A. This is 2 rounds apiece, like it is the final round again. We are doing first to 3 rounds today for some reason. So here we are. Okay, there we go. Oh, but this is like the pickup, yeah. Oh yeah, Hail Mary Super from Jared didn't quite work out. Super is on deck for oh, not anymore for like a Penny Bun Bun here. Because a raw launch. Okay, we're getting loops. I think I kind of like freaked out like towards the end there, but still like this damage. I don't. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Zebra builds so much meter for the opponent there. So like Jiren like just super on deck again, which is 2 whiffs in the same round, which is like does not feel good. And yeah, just walks into the Mephisto punch.
さあ戦いを制したのはゼブラでした。
And yeah, Penny Banman takes it. Kind of a scrappy round, but makes it out.
さあ
Very
続い
nice.
ての試合はモチンク選手対ザマ選手ということになりました。
Right, Mochink and
まあややザマ
Zama.
選手の出番とです
Um,
ね。
so Zama probably playing Kinnikuman. Mochink. Let's see if they're still trolling. If they are, maybe we'll
さあ
see
選手入場。
Atlantis or Becky Man. But otherwise, okay. Mochink not trolling. Mochink playing Mantaro. Yep. Alright. Zama Kinnikuman and Mochink Mantaro. Mochink kind of taking it seriously. Let's go.
デーモンウーム
まさかの
親子で悪魔
Let's
と
go.
メジロと戦うということになり
And
ます
for some Nisei representation. So yeah, I think seeing Mantaro basically confirms that this is not like any kind of like gimmick tournament, because I feel like Nisei Captain basically got almost never allowed like any kind of like gimmick tournaments. So
さあラウンド1
oh, that was a good counter hit and like good heads up, but yeah, a bit slow on the OTG there. I don't think Zama was really mashing, but Moching was kind of slow on the OTG.
筋肉マンがダメージを取っていく
Okay, good parry on that. Good tech.
しっかり見えて
And
ます
then go for the punish. Okay, good tech on the on the Buster. No tech on like the
マンタローボム
on the Mataro bomb.
お言っちゃ当然
Alright, OTG, very nice.
2だ
Okay, eats that. Kiniku driver, this ton of damage. Ooh, I think it goes for 2-8-4 success, like this kills here. Yep, there we go.
さすがに筋肉
Alright, great comeback, yeah. Always gotta be careful against Kinnikuman, especially with the blue life, because it can just like randomly do so much damage out of nowhere. You got the meter. Okay, yeah, there's like the adjustment, right? Do it like as a punish, but then instead of going for the special throw, just go for a launcher there.
ショルダータックルでリズムを崩そうとして
Heavy stun. Okay, an early activation here from Moching with 8 bars too, so a pretty long timer here. Just getting whiffed a lot by like this throw, so like yeah, just better run out. Alright, so half meter gain now for Moching for the rest of this round.
ここは
And then like the raw Kiniku Buster, and yeah, any OTG breathing does this, yeah.
追い打ちで
Probably not just like done to wait, but that works. Alright, 2
3
rounds.
本ですよ
Like just like that for
勝利を確信して席を立った
for Zama.
しかしまだ決し
Good attack again from Zama. Very like on point on that today. And he's like mixing up the options after like the punish. Like I like that. Okay, gets the rope throw. That's kind of what Kinnikuman wants to do. Just do some hangings. Trying to like deny the meter. Oh, like denying more meter with the fart too. I think. Yeah. Yeah, very clean round here from Zama. Kind of just denying Moching from any resources there, right? Like I really like that like fart. It's kind of like taking out what little meter Moching still had. Very nice, very nice. 3 quick games. Moching didn't even do too poorly, but just like Zama kind of just gap.
お願いします
こっちがゼロ回
Wait,
戦
Hepoko versus Kagetsu Toya. Alright, Kagetsu Toya gets this here today. Kagetsu Toya's by checkmate. Alright, there he is. And Hepoko's gonna try the mirror match. Of course.
さあ
Oh. Okay, Hepoko doing the lore thing. Of course he is.
1P 側が影選手のチェックメ
Alright.
イト 2P 側ヘポコ選手
Kagetsu
の
Toya
ヘビー
checkmate.
マスクを選択
And Hepoko playing Kevin Mass. I don't remember the last time Hepoko played Kevin Mass. Let's see what he's got. Let's see if he's if he can do like that, like those Kevin loops.
さあ最後まで手を抜かないというのは本当なのでしょうか
Alrighty.
ラウンド1
Really like Hakuto's checkmate. Like very solid, like kind of like very solid, kind of no BS way to play checkmate, which I really like. Hepoko Kevin. Oh, there it is. There's the checkmate special. Like what a strong natural combo. And then okay, yeah, that's challenge with like the 2-1 for A. Oh, just do it anyways, even not on hit. Just do it, yeah. Not enough to kill, but very close. Kevin might have a hard time making the nick up. Oh, but gets the robots. Oh no! Oh, he misses. Oh, he misses it. He misses it. He misses it. He didn't sidestep deep enough there. I think like it was kind of an awkward positioning. Oh, Hepoko. Oh, yeah. I don't know what Hepoko was cooking there. But sure. Yeah, that was very scary. I think like the positioning was kind of unfortunate there for Hepoko. That was a crazy pickup. That was a crazy like awareness there to go for air throw there. But Kaitoya getting the confirm again from like getting the confirm again. I think another one of those can go a long way. Great tech. Checkmate punish is like not amazing. Kind of prefers to like crush it. Roll bound. Let's begin. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, just keep it simple, but still huge chunk of damage. Yeah. And then hide for miss. Let's go. Yeah, the only combination like hide for miss. Yeah, nobody knows what that is. It is the hide for miss. Yeah. Oh, gets the hit. Kazutoya confirming into the oh, gets the counter. Good tech from and yeah, goes to the clean punish. Yeah. That was like a natural string. Kevin definitely wants to kind of like take the damage where he can. Although definitely on arcade, he definitely has a bit more of that burst. Sorry, y'all saw that, right? Hold up. I didn't know the Japanese knew that. Pause chat. Yeah. Hepoko got those. Hepoko got those. We're not even that back. We're not even back. Hold on. Hepoko got those? What's Hepoko got those? What am I saying? There was okay, yeah. Well, of course there is, yeah. But still, Hepoko got those. There we go. All right, let's go. Hepoko just has the OTG Infinite, I guess. Got at least like a decent amount of loops there. God damn. Okay, well, activates here. Kind of a big activation, but oh, gets a pickup. Very nice. So again, going into it without a lot of meter, but Hepoko otherwise doing very well. But yeah, for those unaware, Kevin Mass kind of has a OTG Infinite. It's like a 2 or 3 frame link between reps, and if you can just do 4-4 ACC over and over again, that's just an Infinite on OTG. Oh, okay, like didn't quite get it for like the back throw, but still kind of like putting Kazutoya like in like the ringer here. The heavy stun goes for the launch. Side switch. Oh, that was kind of spicy. Not sure why I want the side switch there, but you know, whatever. Oh, didn't attack the raw. Special throw, 8A. Well, I kind of equalize here. And both have like the meter to work with the heavy stun. Oh, and then just... That was a really brave super. Especially because like... Kazutoya was like mid to A. But I guess like Hepoko was kind of confident that it was just gonna end in time. Wow, that was really a really brave pedal throw. God damn, that was insane. I've never seen Hepoko like Kevin, like a let man's cook, I guess. God damn. But yeah, so yeah, I guess like also because like they've been doing it like since 2014, the Japanese do know the Infinite, right? Everything we learned in America, the Japanese have found 10 years ago. That's just how it works with this game. So here we are. Anyways, Penny Banban Sama? Yeah. Sama Kinnikuman, Penny Banban going back to Black Hole, alright? I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll see, we'll see.
ペニ選手はブラックホールが持ちキャラだったんですね。さあ場所も原作再現の後楽園のガラス張りドーム。
イエローホール系を見れるか。
いやでも結局決めたのは8の肉弾エルボーでしょう。
そう肉弾エルボー。
Okay, both starting off kind of respectful here. Okay, gets the arm whip.
大きく返したのはアームホイップの。
Penny Banban playing pretty conservatively, which I think like it's a very almost out of necessity, but I think like it's a very responsible way to play Black Hole, right? You definitely don't have the alright, we just don't want to force like the special throw against the special throw though. Not bad, not bad. Kind of requires the lives for a little bit, but yeah. Gotta be very careful to like not overextend playing Black Hole so you don't just randomly die. Cause yeah, I think especially with the blue life here, Penny Banban is like one Kinniku Buster from dying. So you have to be very careful here. Like he gets like the lead, but he doesn't mean like does not want to overextend. So yeah, very smart, very like conservative play there from Penny Banban. I like that. Okay, good tech. Not a huge punish. Good, again, kind of just respecting Zama's options here. That's quite a lot of that. That's a decent chunk, but it could have been a lot worse. But yeah, Penny Banban kind of stuck at his ropes here. Kinniku Buster. Is this the end of the round? Is he dead? I think he's dead. Okay, I don't think he even needs. Yeah, hey, just kills here. Yeah, oof. Yeah, Black Hole. Very feast or famine minus the feast, so kind of just famine. Black Hole. The raw. For what it's worth, it is like a fast special throw, right? It's up to 1 frames. Row bounce, Kinniku driver. Okay, 8A. Not quite 50%. Wake up throw didn't quite work out. Gets punished for it. Yeah, Zama very on point on like his punishes. I guess for Kinniku was really easy too. Yeah, and then Chojin hanging, OTG. Oh yeah, even enough to kill. I didn't thought like the 4-6 would kill there, but I guess it just did. Then there's like the Black Hole like low health at work. The raw strike super working out. Black Hole doing the big suck and not that much damage because Black Hole isn't a high damage character, but it's something I guess. And okay, good that the teleports out. Oh, but muscle landmine. 2-1 for A, 8A. All right. Still not able to close that gap. Oh, good use. Kind of a lot of meter, but good use of like the Cobra twist. Kind of get out of the corner there. Okay, but the raw throw here from Zama. Arm whip. Okay, both lives about equal, but again, very scary for Penny Banban because especially with the blue life, one random Kinniku Buster does it here. Yep, that's the end of the round. That's the end of the game actually. Yeah. Oof. So scary playing against Kinnikuman sometimes, especially with Black Hole. So, yeah, Zama takes that one.
続きましてヘッポコさん対インテグラルさんお願いします。
Heppoco versus Integral. So who are we seeing?
2回戦ですね。
So Integral's playing Ashura Man. Heppoco might be on Terryman maybe. I think like that's been like Heppoco's pick against because Heppoco loves like those lore-ish matchups, right? Brocken. Okay. Are we doing Brocken? Heppoco?
やはりここはテリーマンを選択するのがヘッポコ選手ということなんでしょ
He's
うか。
thinking about it. He's thinking about going Brocken.
ヘッポコさんはブドッケンジュニアか？
ジェイドか？
Yeah, even like even the commentator's kind of like heckling him about it. He's going, oh, do I go Brocken? Okay, he's going Brocken. All right. Yeah, even the commentator's kind of heckling him. Heppoco's main is yes. You know something that might be fun because I know like some Mizumi wiki pages do it where they do like notable players. I don't think this is like good. Like our game is important enough for that, but I think like that maybe like oh, someone like that. Sorry. Yeah. I need to like click that direction. I think I need. I'm telling myself like make YouTube short, but yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? Yeah. I'll clip that later. Brocken, let's go. Hold on, I'm going back. We're seeing that again. Even the commentators are freaking out. They're going, "What the hell just happened?" Did we ever figure out did we ever figure out like what's like what's going on there? Like the mechanics of like that bug or nah? Okay, we're both kind of building a lot of meter here, so like a lot of meter on both sides. Still not sure? Okay, yeah, cool. Ninja on that one, he sure did. Alright, gets the launch for success. So yeah, a big early lead from Heppoco, but Integral fighting back, especially with that like back throw. But yeah, oh, wake up into the tornado. I think if Integral doesn't drop, this OTG. Oh, misses the OTG. Unfortunate. And is he dead? No, he lives this. Yeah, one more chance. One chance. Unfortunate miss. Oh, goes for that into. Yeah, all right. Yeah. for us, very good round closer, even on block if they're at the ropes. That's a really good like surprise round closer. That was maybe a bit far to use it, but you know, first round going to Integral. Roll bounce.
さあこの
That's
押
the
し出し
roll bounce throw, 2A.
短いアシャマンのアイサイボディ
Lemon Sunset. 2A. Alright. Yeah, big lead here from Hepoko. And yeah, but yeah, Integral trying to get out, so just kind of avoiding like full damage from the 2-1-4A. But yeah, the perfect from Hepoko. One round apiece. Oh, just a raw Genocide Cutter launcher. Another one.
に対しても
Yeah, Hepoko like not even going for like SKDs, kind of just like figuring out like, you know, they don't really need that. Okay, I guess the infinite, but unfortunately off axis. Can we get the throw back into the corner? We can. All right. Oh, a slight drop it looks like, but we're still keeping it up. Oh, and then sure, is it a bit too early? Does it not the kill? Not quite. Oh no.
追加で死んでましたね
Integral do one more rep.
さあそれに対して
A huge lead though. Oh, but Hepoko going for the Brocken.
背面コンボ
Oh man, yeah. Hepoko went for like the Brocken like back turn combo, like arcade only back turn combo. Yeah, Integral like just kind of punishing Integral super heavily for this kind of like
ということでしょうか
not doing enough to close it out. Very unfortunate rounds for Integral. This game.
さあ追い打ち
Alright, keeps in the corner, gets another hell, gets a raw launcher into the juggle. We are going for another tornado hell TG. We are, alright. Well, the raw heavy stun, but yeah, Heppoko's like mashing, just uncontested, unmatched. Yeah, alright, heavy stun, Demon Sunset, OTG. Oh, no OTG, it's just like build meter. The raw 2-1-4A, launcher. Okay, just go for damage there. Don't even need SKD. But yeah, the Genocide Cutter like doing so much work here for Hepoko. 4-4S into the ropes, not amazing. Trying Tornado Hell, but gets launched. Oh no, pick up from Hepoko. But gets an OTG. Very scary from Integral here. But he has all the meter in the world though. So let's see what he can do with that. Oh, misses the Helicopter, very scary. Gets a 4-4S. Still a chance here for Integral, but any stray hit does it, so it's so scary here for Integral. Another 4-4S getting it. Time also running out, so very scary. Gets clipped by the poison gas. Yeah, that was just like a rough spot there. Especially cornered there. I think, I don't know if the poison gas like might have reached him, but I think if Integral blocked there, he might have gotten rope bounce. And I think if he parried, he might just get punished for the parry. Yeah, that was a really smart poison
さあ
gas.
ザマ選手決勝まで登ってきました
インテグラルさん惜しかったですね
惜しかったですね
Great stuff from
やはり
Integral
でも
though
アシャ
still.
の永久は
But yeah,
かなり
Hepoko as usual kind of showing some cooking, some cursed glitches.
あそこで下っている方はもう解放発動するかどうかっていうのしかないですからね
そうはそうですねさあ切腹選手武道に合わせている
Oh, is this finals, I think?
これはリベンジかな
トーナメント
It's still, oh, okay,
原作再
so
現対決
this is Zama on
キニ
Kiniki.
の武道で
Yeah, so this is Zama on Kiniki on player 2 side. And Hepoko playing Budo on player 1 side. Alright. Hepoko Budo, let's see it. I feel like it's like deja vu. Like, did we see this recently? I feel like we might have. But yeah, oh damn, Budo. Alright, let's see Hepoko cook with Budo. Yep, there's the flying saw, like the Vader attack. Instant combos, maybe Hepoko needs to kind of like remember, like refresh a little bit first. We're throwing thunderbolts. Oh wow, gets like a robot from there. And yeah, the two, I think one of Budo's strong, like greatest strength, like just like a incredible 1-bar OTG. The Budo dive kick there, just get out of the ropes. Great sidestep under wall running. Hey, into the punish with like the back of the throw through. Great parry on like the Thunder Cross, like that was kind of risky. Great tech on that, and then just close it out with the. I didn't even realize like Budo like kind of throw that leaves standing. That's crazy.
チョップからスタートしたが
Thunder Saber didn't get like a roll bounce throw there, but gets a run up throw. Zama trying to, like, Zama kind of like trying his best, kind of get like start something, but Heppoko's like defense like just being really solid. Gets a roll bounce into a throw though, that gets like some damage in at least. There's a heavy stun into, yeah, the confirm into Kinniku Buster. Not enough to kill, especially with yeah, I don't think 8 kills here, does it? It doesn't. Yeah, the Budo help saving Hepoko here. Good tech. Just punishes. Yeah, keep it simple. Very nice. Even just gives him a lot of time post round to build some meter. 1 out apiece.
ラウンド3
Oh yeah, there's the Budo confirm. The jab 66S special throw. It's very expensive, but it does basically like let it convert random jabs into special throw, which is very strong.
ザマ選手が使いこなしつつある
Life kick to get out. No punish.
あっと
Muscle Curtain kind of putting in work. Oh, didn't take the Kinniku Buster that time. This should equalize the lives more or less. Especially if Zama goes for the OTG. Yeah, they
だがちょっとゲージがないか
yeah, Zama being a bit patient, but gets opened up by that. The launch. Let's go. Let's see how Poco's juggle. Yeah, alright. This is dead, right? Yeah, because that air throw guarantees the freaking 2S.
あ
Alright, Hepoko at tournament point.
ここ選手がリーチ
No, alright, but Hepoko getting opened up by like jab, like Kinniku Buster. Kind of rare from
ザマ
Hepoko
選手が一気に先制
into the 8A. There it is again. Yeah, just confirming like that jab into a special throw. The Magnetic Storm suplex into the 8A. Is it gonna be 8A? Yeah, I guess it will. Alright, great like muscle landmine clutch there to kind of like give Zalzambini another great step. Yeah. Kinnikuma's on warning is like very strong, but especially but if you're getting like too predictable with that, and still in range for the air throw and to cross bomba.
1対1です
Yeah.
しかしクロス
And Hepoko takes it with Budo. But yeah, you saw there kind of like something that like inherent risk with a lot of like wilding A's that like they're very linear. I think like a lot of people kind of oftentimes forget because like a lot of people coming into this game are coming from 3D games. They're not really used to and the game's 3D movement is a lot more stiff, a lot more awkward compared to like Tekken, Virtual Fighter. So it's not like when it comes like very naturally to them to sidestep these very linear moves. But you can see there that a lot of moves like can be very bad if sidestepping. Like a lot of running moves are very linear, so you can just like sidestep them damn near on reaction pretty much.
今マスクして
So
ます
yeah, good stuff from Hepoko as usual. Great tournament. We got to see some really cool Kevin plays, some really cool Hepoko. I guess like whenever Hepoko like takes a swing for a cat, I just get to say that really cool stuff from him. So I think one of those things where like if you want to see what your character should be doing, look at what Hepoko does with a character. I think like that's always like the pro tip, quote unquote. So yeah,
ちょっと2回ぐらい弾けなくて
that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
ザマさんにとって大きな成功
Good stuff, good stuff. As always, as always. So yeah,
なんとかリベンジできたんで
I should check. I think Mikado should have another tournament this year. We'll see. But yeah, this for the YouTubes. This has been it for this Pacific Mikado VOD, right? If you enjoyed this, there should be like a playlist with like 40 others with like my beautiful voice over that. So if you want to look at more MGP2 content with some English commentary, just check out like the playlist. This has been Fisher. See you in the next Mikado VOD. All right. Yeah, good stuff. Are we gonna have like another tournament before like the end of the year? I feel like I saw Kagisu Toya tweet about that, right? So I think like we might have one more before the year ends. Let me see. Maybe not. Yeah, the last tweet was on like November 27th. So yeah, I'm not sure if they'll do another one today. Instead, their Yu Yu Hakusho posting. See, I want to believe this is like a real cool fighting, like secretly cool fighting game, but then I see shit like this and I'm just like, probably not though, right? Yeah, I don't think like a letter playing Yu Yu Hakusho is just like like Kagisu Toya is just like Kusogi shit posting. Other than the same cat at 10-0, the cat that competed in the buzzer and rapid fire contest. Yeah, this might not be a real video game actually. This might be unlike the Kusogi actually, but yeah. Don't say that. Mountain has to work for his knockdown. I think sort of. Mountain like his meter. That was sort of like I'm just excited. Like that was like a really good point, Rizzer. That was like unironically kind of like you got me. Um, no, this is not meterless, is it? Yeah, this is meterless. Yeah, see, this is like 100%, like 1,000 times more unfair. Mountain is a fair and balanced character. He goes to church every Friday. He pays his taxes. Um, yeah. All right. Oof. Alrighty. That was one. That was a good. That was a good stream. Had a lot of chatting. We got to watch it like one Mikado VOD, so that was neat. So yeah, we'll monitor. We'll see if there's like another Mikado VOD by the end of the year. I don't think there will be, but we'll see. Um, and then so I think I'm only one behind. There's the one from November 17th. Yes, November 17th. Although allegedly, I think Kakitsutoya like was tweeting that there's another one on the 27th. Is that right? Or did I misread that? Yeah, I don't think so. But we'll see. So at the very least, I think I'm only one behind. So oh wait, never mind. This wasn't they tweeted on the 27th, but this is a tournament. Okay, yeah. So there is another like tournament on the 29th of this month. So there will be like one more. So but then next time I stream, which probably like again won't be until early mid January. I should be like two behind again. So we'll cover those I guess when I do like after like the holidays after things like kind of like return after like the haze that is like Christmas and New Year's. But I'll be around. So if y'all want to talk, y'all want need anything, definitely like still hit me up. I'll I might continue working on comment. I'm still kind of hoping to be able to work on that when I can and maybe like put that out before like the year ends. We'll see though. But yeah, more likely, more likely than not, this will be like my last stream of the year. So yeah, I'll see you all in 2025, I guess, and then we'll maybe build towards Frosty from there. But yeah, thank you all for coming as usual. Hope you all had a good time. We had some good Kinnikuman. We had some good chatting. I got into a Gundam tangent, so yeah, that was fun. Alrighty. Oof. Sorry. Got jump scared on my own face. All right. Yep. What time is it? Yeah, I probably should be headed out. Anyways, this was like about as long as I was planning to stream, with some change. Alrighty. Actually, real quick, just want to make sure. They didn't upload it like Rana Kazutoya didn't upload like a new video after like the Shogun one, after the Mountain one, right? Yeah, no, they didn't. All right, maybe they will have another one by next time. We'll see. But yeah, again, thank you all for coming. Always appreciate it. We will be back sooner than later. And y'all take it easy. We'll see you in the next time. Oh yeah, I know Xanadu is just like later Saturday, right? Yeah. Oof. Good luck with that, Rizzer. Cop some CRTs. Make it so that they have like kick you out. But yeah, that's a whole thing. So yeah, good luck with that. Hope that goes well for y'all folks. Cause yeah, that shit sucks. That shit really sucks. Oh, good. Yeah. Good shit. I've been told that like the PVM was like sold with the swiftness, which was unfortunate. But that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's a really good. Yeah, like I think I do want like one of like those CRTs to like grab, right? Because like the CRT that I have now is like not really portable. Um, but I think like those kind of like CRT that you can like conceivably put in your like trunk, I think like are really nice to have. So yeah, good stuff. But yeah, that PVM was like gone as hell. What I was told. But yeah, gonna miss Xanadu. Maybe I'll talk more about that in like the next stream because I think like that was definitely like a special place for me, right? Kind of like the first FGC locals that I really went to regularly. So maybe I might touch upon that a little bit when I stop being more only about Kinnikuman. But we'll see how that will look like on the next stream. But yeah, maybe I might do like maybe like on my first stream back, I will make a super Kinnikuman team and just make it more just chatting as I drink as I like drink alcohol. I guess we'll see. We'll see how that will look like. All right, catch you all in the next one. Peace.
がリングを赤くにじませ男たちはかげろうのように揺れる終わったばかりの熱いドラマを一人一人胸の奥深く沈め See you again ヒーロー敵として出会い See you again ヒーロー友と呼び別れる眠れリングの戦士たちよ新たな戦いの日まで傷ついた肩に風が優しくぶつけ合った魂をたたえ光る美しく燃えて時を駆け抜けた俺たちに伝説が一つ増えるSee you again ヒーロー破